Whoa, that's pretty cool. You're a late streamer. Did you know that?
Literally not even true. Not accurate. Misinformation.
Get online. Get online right now.
Girl, Stream Deck, shut the fuck up.
Be the hell online. Is there gonna be like warm-up time too? Is there still count? Did you kill the countdown timer?
It's not killed, but what is your problem?
Pretty interesting.
Sorry, my Stream Deck is connecting and disconnecting over and over again.
I thought you were saying, what is your problem to the Fierce Link going early 17?
No,
like
not at
actually
all.
saying something really kind and like generous, and you were like, whoa! You need to call me late. I need you to call me late. I can so that.
Can you hear that? Ba-doop, ba-doop? That keeps happening. Can you hear that?
Can you hear the ba-doop ba-doop?
Or is it just me?
If you can hear it too, chat, point to the screen.
You can hear it? Okay. Then I need to go execute something. Jesus Christ, the rune.
The rune! I love how early the rune starts.
What's your fucking problem? God damn it. Which one has to be disconnected? You. Get out of here.
That's pretty cool. That's very neat.
Now, what all did I just disconnect? Uh-oh.
You sound good?
Something's
Everything
wrong
good?
with my computer.
You, what are you doing?
What do you mean?
Are you hitting something with a mallet? Like,
No,
what's wrong with it?
Like, my Stream Deck was like... There's something... Whatever. I have no idea what just happened. What is...
Are you okay?
No, I'm
survive?
incredibly mad.
Oh, no? Stream Deck exploded?
Yeah, Stream Deck exploded.
Whoa.
Maybe I can... Okay, chat, give me a second. James chasing the little mice away from the computer? Are you sure about that?
Share my screen.
What? Oh. Hold on, I have to maximize whatever the hell you're doing. There we go.
Oh. I'm gonna get skill issued.
Wait, shit, I can't move to the main screen without my Stream Deck. Fuck. Softmouse, thanks for the follow. Mice are what make your computer work, James? Not even true, my mouse has been fucking up too. Something is deeply wrong with my... Oh no, you've gotta be kidding me. My main monitor just went dark, I can't see anything.
Are you really?
I'm not kidding. You
What
have got to be kidding me. I bumped the wire slightly. Oh god. No, I don't care if you have a signal or not. You start behaving now. Reactivate now.
Reactivate?
Reactivate.
There you go.
Computer
Okay,
on.
Is it working?
Computer on.
Oh, I'm on. Hello. Nice to meet you. How are you doing?
You're not my computer, Scout.
Ah, you don't even like me. I'm your computer and you hate me. I'm your computer.
Yeah, and I'm mad at you, Scout.
I'll turn off your computer. Don't say that to me. I'll turn you off again. I'll turn off the monitor.
Boo-doo. Okay. Monitor on now. Come on. The monitor. Turn on. Oh god, I hear a stop command. Okay, the stream is still live.
Wait, stop. Make it happen.
Is that the button? Come on. Oh! Hey!
Oh, you've done it!
The monitor's back on. Woo! Can't see shit, though.
Oh.
What the hell is going on? Okay, you know what we can do? I'm gonna press the live button, okay?
Yeah.
And then maybe you'll see, the
I
live
want to see
screen.
what you're experiencing. Yeah, let's take us in. Take us into it.
Wait, no, that's stupid. No, that's dumb. I need to actually, like, try to get back into OBS first. Come on. Oh, it fucking worked. Magical Boy Sushi, your subscription saved me. Thank you so much. Holy shit.
You can't say whatever you want about Jamie Feed Scout, but you can message it to me directly on tumblr.com.
Tumblr.com @KellyCubes. God, you all don't understand how much of a nightmare that just was. For no reason. For no reason. Hey, everyone looking around right now, for no reason.
For no reason at all.
I like how Soppy broke the lunge command. Nice one, man. Ban soppers? Okay.
It's a good idea.
Hey, can we ban this? Hey, can someone ban this?
Slash ban stoppers.
Beautiful.
That's awesome. Soppy, that's the second time you've been timed out and that I can remember. And like
Ever.
recently.
On Earth.
Ever.
Everyone.
It's the second time ever been, yeah.
Welcome, one and all, to the elusive painting stream. What are you doing? Are you playing TF2?
What? I was waiting. I thought your computer was dead. I didn't know if we were gonna be streaming. I had to be doing something.
Well, get out of TF2. We're painting shit.
Yeah, right now? Ow.
Whatever.
All right.
I don't
Ignore
even...
my Tony Soprano.
Hello.
Hold on.
Welcome, one and all. We have beautiful paint tonight. We have beautiful critters. And this has been a absolute nightmare to set up. My freaking setup, my freaking setup, is usually like 2 stories above me. And now it is 2 stories below. This is why you don't keep streaming together after you divorce. We are playing TF2. Get this figurine shit out? No. Look at that. Look at Kelly's paws in the bottom right. Do those look like the paws of someone playing TF2 right now? No, they don't.
I closed it.
Yeah, I know you did. Hey, don't air quotes. I saw you.
I closed it.
You did the air quotes again.
I closed it. It's closed.
You're nothing. You're nothing. Soppy was canceled for being honest? Yeah, sure. What? No, Soppy was just using the lunge command 200 times in a row. What? No puppies? Hi, Joe. No puppies.
Hi, Joe.
We literally have no puppies right now. Let me see. Chat, we have 2 options. We have an Ophidian Destroyer, and we have my Necron Lord. What should we paint first? I've got... Oh my god, chat. I found this thing today. Check this shit out. Look at the fucking range of motion I can, like, look at shit with my camera. It's because it's on this, like, little fucking arm thing. It's so awesome. It's so cool. Necron Lord? Destroy? Oh, shit, wait, I forgot. Poles. Hold on.
Wait, poles.
What?
What?
What do you...
Poles?
I said poles. What the... /pole.
You shouted it really quickly and you did not enunciate where I think there should be.
Oh my god. Did you think I said holes?
No, I thought you said poles.
Okay. Whatever.
I don't know.
And chat, am I gonna let you rig the vote?
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. I have to make it a really funny number, though. Or else it won't be there. It'll be a funny number of mysterious spheres per vote. 3-minute poll for what we're painting first. Let's go. Show poll. Warhammer, go to the polls! Hi, Skitch on Twitch. Welcome. You already did a poll on Tumblr.com? Yeah, and Necron's won, so the...
Destroyer.
Huh?
Guys, vote Destroyer. I'm gonna rig the vote. Vote the Destroyer. Vote the fucking Ophidian Destroyer. Come on, guys.
We've got 2 options here. A cool little guy there, and a cool tall guy there.
What do I need to do? See, I've just got my Lich Guard that I've got. This is you should show them. Do you have any finished models that you can show them?
I
Like,
do have a
where
few,
you
but
want
I'm gonna make yours large for a second. I want to show them there. Okay, I've got your camera. Show them your Lich Guard.
So I've got my normal Lich Guard, which is unfinished, and these are just where they're at. I don't have a direction. Generally, everything is kind of going to be moving. Jamie gave me this color scheme. It's beautiful, sort of like a washed out, like white and gold. The only difference is I added a little bit of green in there as opposed to just the blue, because I'm a big fan of making mine a little hashtag unique. And everyone's going to have that back left green shoulder pad.
Twisted.
I can also actually hold on. The only one I'm actually gonna be like happily really show off are these little guys, because these are my favorite. I haven't based them because why would I do that? Because I can't finish a model. I'm not allowed.
You're not allowed. Illegal.
Even when I do ones like this, and I'm like, oh wow, I spent so much time on the edge highlighting. Why? I'm not gonna put a base on there. What, I'm gonna make it look good. Look at that. Yeah.
No, see, the base is white, like it's snowy. It's so
yeah.
beautiful. The Arctic
yeah,
wastes.
Yeah, they canceled school in Texas. That's 1 inch of snow. Yeah, I love these little guys. I have. How many painted models do you have with you right now?
How many painted models do I have with me? I actually brought, I think, most of my knights. I'm gonna show off my some of my little dudes now. Okay, so this one right here is my almost complete War Dog. I really love the War Dog kit. Corvus got me this guy actually. When the Chaos Knight box came out. Oh, hey, you actually got this for me too. You and Corvus split on this.
I did. I was gonna say I went half and half.
Yeah. You and Corvus got me these guys. They came with 2 little knights and a big knight, very similar to the large fellow in the back there, but with a different loadout. Can you focus? There we go. Check that shit out. For my entire first wave of like Chaos guys I got, I painted them all in this like ghost color scheme. I don't really know what I was thinking. And like sometimes I like look at them and I'm like, oh, what was I thinking? What was I thinking? And I ignore them for months and then I break them out again and I'm like, this is the coolest shit ever. I'm so glad I did this. Because for my little fucking ghost knights, I customized both of them. Or I guess they're called conversions. I guess they're called conversions when you're a big boy. When you're an adult, they say conversion.
Yeah. Yeah, if you hadn't been converting all of your models, I would have been wasting all my extra little gubbins instead of attaching every single gun that I can to my armigers. Nothing can stop me from giving them any gun. Necron guns? Sure, why not? Nothing can stop. I don't even have them. Hold on. You want me to get them?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
They're not painted.
Oh, you can show off chat to them.
I could show off chat to this. So this is my conversion.
Ooh.
Oh, actually, you can actually kind of see it.
Yeah, you can.
Time. I put the little old scarabs on there. I gave it. Oh, this one doesn't have it. I did give it the. What are the chain whips called for the wraiths?
I literally have no idea.
The wraiths have a chain whip option.
I think Destroyer
really like.
won.
Oh, hell yeah. Destroyer deserves to win. I gave it the little extra spider pincers that I had and the little, what is that face? What are these little face plates called?
That's a wraith face.
Yeah, so it's an upside down wraith face on top of a normal face, like a gas mask, which that rules. And it's got both of the guns. Has, I believe, what was it? Half of an Annihilation Barge gun on it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's the front half of an Annihilation Barge gun attached to the back of a bolter, right there. I think. Or a Melta? I don't. The sense. There's no sense. Once I paint it, it'll make sense. It'll look great.
I wanna show off mine too. I have a converted one. So I really like the Chaos Knights a lot. So before I had the box Corvus and Kelly got me, I was working on making one of my air quotes loyalist knights into a Chaos Knight, and I've got this guy so far. It's like blue and gold and fucking awesome. Sorry, no offense everyone, but it's awesome. Hey James, when are we getting to the TF2? No.
I'll open it back up. I promise. You can't stop me.
Yeah, I can. The moment you open TF2 back up, you're dead. You're killed to me. Hold on. Before we begin painting, I just have to go check on one thing. I have 3 freaking pings on Discord. People should... Why is Soppy pinging me? Oh my god. Soppy's sending me scary gifts. Alright, let's see. Boop. Alright. There we go. Everything working. Now, chat, we will calmly painting Woke 7T, am I right? Not really. I mean, yeah. I mean, yes in, like, the general sense.
No, Jamie, you're not woke anymore. They took it from you.
Dang it!
I took it from you in the divorce. I'm sorry.
No.
I took all the woke points that I could get.
Give it back! Apparently
Why?
the poll said that, we're painting this little dude first.
Yeah.
Which is, fine by me.
Like...
Looks like it won fair and square, so I think we're going with... No, we don't go with Gemmon's Gold. We go with... What's this called? Retributor Armor. I don't need to show you this. You all know what I'm talking about. You all literally know what I'm talking about.
What am I doing to my guy?
Me shaking.
Me pingy.
Me pingy. Woke moralists are activating pingy.
What are you gonna do with it? What would you even do with pingy if you got a hold of it? You ever think about that, woke moralists? You had me pingy in front of you. What are you gonna do? Nothing. That's what I thought.
You wouldn't do anything, would you?
They're all talk. They're all posers.
Oh my god. Speaking of like, here, is that good? Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Speaking of like minis and stuff, guess who is getting some Warhammer models?
You?
No, not me. Who? I already have Warhammer models.
You have a lot.
It's Corvus.
You were getting. Oh, Corvus is getting some.
Yeah, Corvus is getting some Age of Sigmar skeletons and stuff.
Oh yeah, that tracks. That makes a lot of sense actually. What am I putting on?
Jelly of James setup, pretty legit. Oh, thank you. This isn't even my. This is gonna sound insane. This isn't my normal setup. I don't keep my like painting stuff next to my desk. I had to like move everything all day today, right? I had to get. I spent like a whole lot of time moving everything down here, making sure it was all set up, and then. If anyone caught that beautiful little flub at the beginning of the stream, clearly it wasn't enough. So it's a little bit beautiful in here. Did anyone notice? Oh, damn. This camera's focusing way better than it was when I was practicing earlier. Yippee!
Oh.
Huh?
Like, if anybody's looking at the tiny right screen, you just see me squeezing the matte white bottle for paint to come out. It's stuck on the top.
Could you do an instant replay, please? Instant replay of squeezing.
What if it popped and paint went everywhere?
I was really hoping that was gonna happen because it's happened to me once.
Good squeeze. I gave it a really good squeeze too, so I was really trying to like allow for the universe to fucking squeegee my ass.
Yay, yippee! James, how expensive is it to get into painting figures? A good amount. A normal amount. Found you from Tumblr. Nice. Hi. Unsub for TF2. Go on strike. Hi, Soppy.
You can say, like, here's the thing. I am of the belief that getting into painting Warhammer can be cheap.
That's true.
But it is one of those things that if you know people who have a lot of models, it is hard to not go, but I want a lot of models. What if I also acquired $700 worth of Necrons? That would be pretty based, I think. And it never stops being based.
That's true. Cause what Kelly did, Kelly was smarter than me. Actually, okay, no, I was smart too. When I was starting out, I was hunting on eBay a lot for good priced models. That's where I got. Hold on, actually, we're gonna take a quick break from painting some gold to look at him. There. That green Imperial Knight up there was actually one of the earlier models I painted. Because I wasn't into Warhammer for a lot of years, and then one day I just saw the Imperial Knights on the store, and I was like, oh, come on, it's a big chunky mech with dumb shoulder pads. That's like everything I love in a mech. And then recently they made Chaos ones, and smaller ones as well. So I got back into Warhammer basically exclusively because they made a model that was like tailor-made to trick me into buying these little men. It was awesome. The Dark Wizard spell worked.
That's the problem though, right? Like, I haven't actually been painting models in like a few months. You know what changed? The
What?
Leviathan box.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
And honestly, I really wanted the Votan. Like, I was really excited about the Votan. I really love the space age fucking looking models type deal. Like, that to me is right up my fucking alley. And they're dwarves, and I could paint them like they're fucking rock and stone. Like, that to me was like all the opportunities in the world. It's so expensive. So like, when it comes time to actually do those things, it's really difficult to like make time for them. But the Leviathan box, that's what okay. I've been trying to explain Warhammer to like Levi, which is interesting because they have like one little box of Harlequins, and it's gonna paint them like vacation style.
Hell yeah.
But I found that as you get into Warhammer, you go, I don't care about that box. I don't give a shit about that.
Yeah,
I don't care about that
literally.
at all. I don't want that. And then you look at one and you go, now that I like, but do I like it enough? Is it going to be as valuable as the next box that comes out? Well, clearly, if this box comes out, it's going to need this and this and this. And like 3 years ago, I had fucking no clue who any of that shit was. I did not have opinions, and I wouldn't have cared. And now, I'm like, well, the Leviathan box has they have the Terminators, which I am obsessed with, and I've been waiting for them to get a range refresh, the whole time. Like, really and truly, the old Terminators are all firstborn Marine, so I'm not really all that interested. Oh, now they've been done, like, are they Primaris now? They are Primaris now, right?
Are you asking me?
I'm asking you.
They're doing the classic thing where they're not technically Primaris. That GW has said either a Firstborn or a Primaris Marine can get into Terminator armor because they're phasing out Primaris, or they're phasing out Firstborn Marines.
Right, so technically, but they're larger.
They're larger, yeah. They're huge. The new Terminators are gigantic, and they look really cool. I'm not really much of an Imperial player. Aside from Knights, or okay, I should say I'm not much of an Imperial collector because I don't. All I do is get models, assemble them, and partially paint them. I love the models. I love the designs. Like this is everything to me. Okay, it is a robot skeleton with 4 arms, and its spine is elongated as its only like mode of transportation. And these things go through walls or whatever. That's so cool to me. Okay. That's so cool.
Warhammer conceptually is a lot of like, for the way that you play things specifically, it is right up your alley. But like it is a mix of posing, design, and like I don't know. I was never really into models, so like it's me kind of finally realizing what there is. It's like, oh, okay, I get it. No, it's a mixture of like aesthetic design and like sci-fi weapon design and a lot of lore. And because there are a lot of really cool models where I would not know the lore, and so I would not care as much. Or I have a hard time getting into Gundam, even though it fucking rules. I just have a hard time approaching it because it doesn't have enough transhumanistic horror, I guess, in the way that this does. So, you're always waiting for the genre that's gonna grip you, and this has a little of every genre. It even has a little of your Gundam. If you like that, go for the Tau.
It does, yeah. Someone in the chat said every once in a while I'll have to explain some lore and asked what the hell a Firstborn is. Okay. So, picture a Space Marine in your head, okay? Actually, I've got something perfect for this. Picture a Space Marine. Picture one of these guys, right? Now picture him slightly taller, right? This is a Firstborn. A Primaris Marine is a Firstborn Marine, but slightly taller. That's the only difference. The Primaris Marines are like taller, shinier, newer, and what are they called? They're like Games Workshop, the producers of Warhammer's latest gambit to make Space Marine players buy more Space Marines. And let me tell you, buddy, it is working. All they're doing is basically remaking old models, but taller and cooler, and they're selling by the fucking boatload.
You say that like that is, to be fair, like their entire business model. Like, when I was explaining to Levi why the books, I was like, an edition now is 3.5 years. It went, that sucks. And I went, I agree. Yeah. However, only a few armies get highlighted per box, really, or like per edition, like with slight touches up here and there for some people. So you need to turn over editions quick to have, over the course of like 10 or 12 years, a whole line refresh. And technology for like what models can and can't be has changed. Because how long ago did the old Tyranids come out? Were they really that old?
The old Tyranids, the last time they got a model update, I believe, was 2012 or 16. I'm legitimately not sure.
And even then, like, those aren't that long ago, but a lot has changed about the models to the point where you like, I was not into the Tyranids, not because I was diametrically opposed to playing bugs, but because I was like, well, I don't know, there are cooler models out there, and now they're getting the refresh, and I'm like, oh, the Termagants look awesome, that's cool. Oh, they added that rules. They added a sexy mind beast. Okay, I mean, I can get into these.
I hope they're getting the refresh that the Necrons did, because like, for anyone who doesn't know, this is a very, like, new Necron model. They did not have these until, like, pretty recently, and they are some of my favorite models now.
2020?
2020, 2021-ish. I think these came out specifically in 2021. I think they were probably announced in 2020. I'm not
Because
sure.
you got the Ophidian Destroyers. Yeah, so, yeah, the Ophidians, they were a late release.
Yeah, because they were after the main box set, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that the Tyranids are going to get the same treatment, and there will be a lot of new models, but they haven't announced any of the additional new things for them yet, and I'm like, I just want to see it. I just want to see it so I know what I'm going to waste my money on, you know?
That's a good point.
James, when's TF2? No, that's too scary. Guys, don't scare me. I played TF2 the other day. Wasn't that enough?
Did you actually play? Did you stream it?
No.
Oh.
I was on your stream.
Yeah, you talked about TF2. Oh, you did play TF2. I saw you play with Levi, so I forgot about that. I looked over and I was like, is that Jamie? And then you crouched at the end. It was awesome. You should play TF2. I'm playing TF2 now.
I don't want to play TF2.
You should play TF2. I'm playing TF2 now.
Hello, gay community.
As a way to practice playing FPS chess so that I can stop losing to you.
I don't want to play TF2. I just want to kick your ass in FPS chess.
See, this is what I'm saying. You're a hater and you hate when I win. And also I can't win in TF2. So I feel like this is actually beneficial to you or to me. So you can't beat my ass.
Are you mad at me for some reason?
We have played over the last week 4 times. You have won the majority of matches every day. I'm not mad.
We haven't played any TF2 together.
No, not TF2. FPS chess.
I don't know what that is.
Convenient amnesia, I see. I see.
I don't know what
I'm
you're
hitting you
talking
over
about.
the fucking head with the fucking rook. I'm taking the rook and I'm beating you to death with it.
If any of you in the chat remember the FPS tournament, Kelly has been trying to get revenge on me every single day.
And I fail every single day. The only like relief and reprieve I have is when I host the matches and I do a custom board and I give myself 2 extra pieces that Jamie doesn't have. And even then they almost win.
FPS chess sucks ass. Never ask me to do that shit ever again. Okay, Soppy. Are you mad with me? By the way, what is Kelly painting? Ooh, Kelly, let's check in on you.
Oh, I'm still painting my Lich Guard.
Yeah, yippee.
Let me here. I'll show off. I'm just doing touch-ups for now. I'm really gonna try and do.
Ooh. Oh.
Okay, there we go. And then I'll pull focus. I have to manually focus this thing.
Focus that
so
thing.
I'm just giving it little touch-ups. There's a couple places where I missed with some gold, so I'm just gonna go over, and then after that, usually I do all the the weathering. Like I'll do the Nuln Oil, and I'll do yeah, because I do all the Nuln Oil, and I do what is it called?
The slop.
The slop. Where's my favorite slop?
I like how he's wearing a cage.
Yeah, well, that's the. I guess the Lich Guard don't normally have the cages. Is that right? They're the Praetorians do. I like to have everybody have a soft mix of. Yeah, Lich Guard are also Necrons. So the Ophidian Destroyers they're all like cyber skeletons. Right, they're all like cyber skeletons. Yeah, they're all cyber skeletons. They're sort of undead aliens that got tricked into being turned into giant, forever immortal skeletons. Where most of them are lobotomites, and only a few of like the royal rich ones kind of get to retain some bits of their mortality. And Lich Guard are like royal guard basically. So all the little guys are skeletons. They're just like little guys.
It's fun. It's like a space lich army. You got your like liches that are in charge, and you got all your like minions.
And technically, you're supposed to equip them with either like the sword and board, I think is what they're called, like these ones right here, where they either have the shield and the sword, or they have the spear. I can't think of what the spear is called, but I fuck you. I love the spear. You can't take it from me. So I took this hand. Like you can kind of see it's a little model down there. I can't remember what piece I stole this from, but this is like the top half of a different spear from a different hand. And I just cut it down at the bottom and added the back half of it, so it would work from this angle. So I love all the little kit bashing shit you can do, because I am not going to limit my guys to what they're supposed to be holding. Only what I think they should be holding.
Real. Hey, Garif, thank you so much for the subscription. Hi, Joe. Don't yell boo at me. What if you scared me? Hey, don't type boo in my chat. What if you would frighten me, huh? What if you'd made me, like, mess up hugely, huh? Like, massive paintbrush over the model. The whole thing.
What if you
Stop.
did that, like, in the example? Like,
As an example, yeah.
As you were like, oh no, what would happen if I... And you just knock its head off and it's just, like, bright red.
What would you do? What would happen if you did that and I snapped it in half? Oh my god, Steven.
Hey, Dakota.
Hi, babe.
Really well timed. I Steve jump scared you right when Dakota.
You
showed up.
literally showed up the moment Steven happened. Hi, Night Mommy. Steven! Germa behavior, by the way? Fuck off.
What, painting your guys?
Yeah, what, painting my models, huh?
Germa.
Explain.
Germa Necron painting stream soon.
Germa Necron painting screen. Coming soon.
Screen?
Whatever.
Germa?
Germa.
How are you doing, babe?
I am tired.
Aw.
And I need food.
Oh, are you gonna go get some food?
Yeah.
Hell
Are
yeah,
you
food
back
tech.
from work? Or are you going to work?
I'm going to work.
Mm.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It sucks.
It's so late. It's so late at night.
No, for me, this is the morning.
Good morning. Have a bagel.
I don't want a bagel.
Have an egg.
Have 2 eggs.
You know,
Egg.
that's funniest thing. My grandma made deviled eggs. I'm probably gonna get some of those.
You're gonna eat deviled eggs for breakfast?
What about your Christian eggs? You're supposed to eat Christian eggs.
Fuck the Christian eggs, man.
No! No! Don't.
I eat those for dinner.
No! They're a breakfast food. You know
No.
that. Sorry, the zucchini showing up on.
What the fuck?
That was a Zumbini. Do you not know what a Zumbini is?
No, I don't know what the zucchini is. Because I asked you what that was. I asked you what the zubinis were.
Did I not
And
respond?
you never. No, you did not. No. You just said there's zubinis, and you never explained what they fucking were.
Yeah, it sounds like something I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, Zumbinis. Little guy, yeah.
Hey!
Zumbinis.
You had to be there. You know.
You had to be
zumbini.
Just like
Come on.
a few, like you had to be there, like at a funeral. Just like at a funeral with all the Zumbinis that you killed, that you like, that you
No!
let die.
No! I didn't let any of them die. Whatever.
You sent them back to the start. That's the same thing.
No. Whatever. Should have zoomed in there. See, thank you. Corvus putting a beautiful cap on this. I will answer no more questions about the topic. Thank you so much. End of the interview.
But like, what's a zombie?
What is it? It's like a grape. It's like if you gave a grape sentience.
It's like if a grape could walk
So
around
grape.
and get killed by, like, frogs and shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna
What?
adjust my angle here.
It's a beautiful little animal. Babe, you know what a strawberry is, right?
No, never seen one.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
You know that
Come
Dakota's
on?
never seen
Huh?
an animal.
An animal?
What did you say?
Strawberry.
Strawberries are animals. We've hunted them to extinction.
The elusive strawberry has been hunted to extinction.
I mean, you remember what we did? Did we do that Friday?
What?
Or was it? No, what we did? Saturday?
Saturday. That was yesterday.
Dude, I don't fucking know time
Oh my
anymore.
God, my love.
My
Jeez.
perception of time is so
What's
fucked
today?
up.
We went strawberry hunting yesterday, and we picked up so many delicious strawberries, and I've been eating them, like, all day.
Put them in cream.
I've been thinking of putting them in
You're
cream.
creaming them?
You gotta cream the strawberries.
Quiet, be quiet. Just this is a PG stream. Warhammer
PG,
is
okay, I
Strawberry
gotta
cream
get out of here.
Everybody fucking loves strawberry cream. Everybody loves strawberry cream.
I wasn't criticizing you. I wasn't criticizing you, Kelly.
Well, I'm mad.
Why?
I'm mad on Dakota's half. I think strawberry cream is awesome, and I think it's for everybody.
Everyone should be creamed?
I mean, everybody wants to be creamed.
Can you calm down? Can you calm down? I'm trying.
Every strawberry who says, "Please cream me, please," you can do that to a strawberry.
I'm trying to paint my Necrons.
Are you distracted?
You're making this entire experience so much more difficult for me.
There's something about the cream. How much they won't be creamed.
How much cream can you get on with the strawberries? Within the confines of a strawberry, could you per se fill up that strawberry with cream?
And then, once you ingest the strawberry, you're ingesting the cream. You're going to be filled up with cream, right?
Right.
Yeah.
The whole process.
Why are you odd? Why are you strange?
Who? Which one?
Just like in general.
I just love seeing your hands not move. While you're just taking us in.
This is a Warhammer Necron painting stream.
Chat, what the hell are you talking about? What is Soppy 7T? What is that?
New hit streamer.
New hit streamer? Soppy, change your name. Change your name or you're banned.
You can't just tell people to change their name or they're banned.
Why not? It's not against TOS.
Is it not?
I don't think so.
Dobby, change your name or you're banned.
Why would that be against TOS?
Well, I don't know. Anything could be against TOS. What if it was?
This is
Like-
cyberbullying? No, it's not.
Is it?
Is it?
Is it?
What?
Is it?
Soppy? Who says that everybody's chronically bad at games? Have you been cyberbullied by Soppy?
Wait.
You too could tell them to change their name as many times as you wanted online.
Yeah, hold on a second. Soppy, you're mean to everyone I know all the time. You can dish it, but you can't take it? Jeez, man.
You're the loving lovelet, Soppy.
Is that
That's
what
who
he
you
is?
are. Yeah.
Mm.
You love when people tell you to change your name. That's your. You love that. I love it.
Can you just become Soppy7T? No, I don't want to change my name to Soppy7T. Soppy has to.
It would be really funny if you were Soppy7T and then you became Sergeant Jamie.
I don't want to do that.
Why?
Put on the Potara earrings right now. What are those? What? Soppy7T is important. You need to. Watch this space. Listening and learning. You're just saying buzzwords to me.
Are worn by Supreme Kais and their apprentices. Despite being worn so casually, they have incredible properties, allowing permitting the wearer to use the time rings. Jamie, if you wear the Patara earrings, you can use the time rings.
I don't want to use the time rings.
But the earrings also have the ability to fuse two people into a single entity for an hour.
Why would I want to do that for an hour?
It could be
So you can be
permanent.
the Supreme Kai!
If
The
you're a
Supreme Kai, man.
Why would I want to do that?
You're a Supreme Kai, then you could permanently transform.
You always want to transform.
Permanently. Where's...
I don't know.
To make Soppy 7 for 1
No.
hour.
No, I
It
don't
all
want to do
comes home.
that.
It all comes back together.
No, it doesn't. It
all
clearly
makes
doesn't.
sense in the end, it all makes sense now. This is what it was all coming down to. Brought it all back home.
You're making it so difficult for me to paint my beautiful son name of shit.
How is that? Why'd you name him shit?
No,
What?
I haven't thought of a name for him yet.
It's a
You
such
just
name.
did. It's an awful name.
His
You
name
shouldn't
isn't
name him
shit. Fuck yourself, Greg.
His name is shit. What's shit?
Oh my
That's not
God.
a great name. I would not name something shit.
First time chat from Snowing in Cyberspace says Gug. I like that one.
You
I
love
like
Gug.
Gug.
And one time.
I like
I
a
could
Fitty
name
and Destroyer
something
name of Gug. I think that would be beautiful.
Make it more. What would an actual Necron name like Gug equivalent be? Like turn Gug into like Gugamore. You know what I mean? Gugamore the Infinite, and all of a sudden that's a fucking character.
Gugamore. Short for Gugless.
Gugless. Gugamore or Gugaless.
Name him Soppy70 Jr. after his friend Soppy70. After his friend.
Only if Soppy devotes his undying love to Soppy70 Jr.
He's not going to do that. Soppy's
But what if
mad
he
at
did
us.
though? Would you abide by it?
No.
See, and that's why things don't happen. That's why magic doesn't exist in the world anymore.
Look, you're literally asking. Everyone in this chat is asking for me and Soppy to tolerate each other for like 10 minutes. We're not gonna get through 5.
You're
What?
like, I love war. I love war, and I don't believe in peace, and I don't believe in us
I don't
tolerating
believe
each
in
other.
peace. Look at this. This is a little man built for war, okay? This is a 2-inch tall killer. Okay?
Right?
Yeah.
What if he loved love and making pies? What if he loved pie? Would you let him make pies? What if he said, I want to go outside and I want to make pies for my friends and go to the supermarket and I want to go to the farmer's market and I want to go to all the markets.
I wouldn't let him do that because in this scenario, I'm like the evil dad in Chicken Little, and I'm like, you're never gonna go to the big school where they teach you the sky falling. What the fuck happened in Chicken Little?
That
This
was
guy fell.
not any of that.
What? I thought that's pretty much exactly what happened.
All I remember is the dad from Chicken Little is treats his son like shit.
Yeah, he goes, you're a fucking idiot! You think the sky's falling down? Take a look! Gets hit by the sky. See? Oh! That's fine! Play baseball! Ow! And then he goes to the hospital.
Why are you still talking about this Soppy7T shit? What? You must fuse? This is a mutiny? Alright, puts you down with my shotgun. Blasts with 2 wicked blasts in the hull of the ship.
Oh my god,
We
you're on a
start to
murder
sink.
spree.
I'm
stop
getting
killing!
a killing frenzy. I've seen that movie at least 100 times, but I honestly don't even remember the plot. Listen, chat, okay. I would murder people much faster, okay? But I have to be looking at this thing. Or if I take my eyes off this, the T in James 7T stands for tyrant? It does. That's true. Accurate. Literally real. Abuse of power? It's my channel! What do you mean?
The T stands for thinking about killing people constantly.
The T stands for thermite charges. Duh.
Oh.
Sorry.
Are you good?
I thought I was gonna drop him.
Oh, I thought I was dropping my microphone for a second. Okay.
Holy
Everything's
shit.
dropping.
Everyone I timed out is using their psychic powers against me. Shit, I need to wash my brush. Here, you stand here in front of your little paint vial.
All right. How are we looking? I think I've put all the little white paint I want to put on the. Oh wait. Yeah. Now it's time for gold paint.
Said in the TikTok lady voice. The T stands for thermite. Wait, what is it? Eh? No, that was 2 sentences ago.
The T stands for killing people and thinking about. The T stands for thinking about shutting up. Shut up. Fuck! I didn't even get one word out.
You want to try it again?
The T stands for killing people.
I didn't even get close. The T stands for thinking about killing people constantly.
Good job. You got it that time. I'm drinking some fucking suck. Chat, do you want to play a game with me? Do you want to play mystery boxes? Okay,
You guys play mystery
listen to me.
boxes? Whoa!
Listen to me.
Is that a firstborn Marine?
Yeah, that is a firstborn Marine. Good job, you
What?
learned. Okay.
Yeah.
See these 6 little freaks on the back?
What if it was?
I don't have that one. I want that one. Okay?
With the big gun? What does he
Yeah,
have?
I want
What
that.
is he holding?
He's got a
Is it
heavy,
heavy
bolter.
bolter?
Yeah. Hey, good job.
Okay, actually, that one was actual real skill and knowledge.
Fuck yeah. Okay.
Everything else was something Jamie told me before the stream. I was cheating.
You were cheating. How do I open this? How do I open boxes? Fuck.
With your hands. X-Acto knife, box cutter.
X-Acto knife, box cutter. What are you talking about?
Teeth.
How do you open boxes? Teat?
Teeth.
Teeth. Teeth. No, not teeth.
Teeth.
Teat?
Teeth. Exclamation point
I don't
teeth in
think-
the chat.
If you can open a box with a tit, you are another class of human being. That's impressive.
No heavy bolter. Who are you? Does it tell me who you are?
What is it? Tiny bolter?
What?
Is it tiny bolter?
It is Tiny Bolter, yeah. This is... Oh shit, it does tell me who you are. We got Brother Artino.
Brother Artino, I got
Do
a
you have
teardrop on my
stats?
shoulder, so you know that I got that blood in me.
What blood in you?
I got that blood in me because I'm an angel.
Like, normal blood?
Like a blood angel, like a vampire. I'm a vampire, brother.
Okay.
Aren't they vampires? Aren't the blood angels vamps?
They're kind of vampires, I think.
They drink blood.
The
They
teeth...
literally drink blood.
Yeah, but just because they like blood, not because they need to.
Well, you're right. It is a preference thing. You're not
Mhm.
wrong. Like it is because they're like, it makes me stronger, not because I'm like, I need this to live. So, wait, do they need to live?
Blood?
Why is the teardrop yellow? Go piss, girl.
Pee.
Go piss,
Pee
girl.
suckers.
Oh, why'd you say it like
no.
that?
Don't say it like that, though. Dakota, please.
Well,
Just-
alright, so a vampire would be like, I want to suck your blood. But I can't be like, I want to suck your pee.
Yes.
Shut up!
You can't. I will personally prevent you.
Why are
But I
you
just did.
That's
And
great.
I will continue.
That's great, man. That's so cool.
Can I have the power to ban Dakota from your own server?
Hey, what's happening? You're.
Bye. Oh, well.
Holy shit!
Power
they're
of
back.
piss. No! Power of piss.
The power of piss compels me.
Can
The
you
return?
shut up?
Yeah. But I do need to get food, so I will leave you with the piss.
Enjoy your egg.
Thanks, babe.
Thank you.
Have a great
Bye.
deviled egg.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Love you.
Love you.
Absolutely.
So mad at them right now. So, like, literally, I'm gonna finalize the divorce papers within 8 minutes.
Whoa, you can't divorce me and then them.
Why
You can't
not?
divorce- because then we'll both be pissed off.
Great piss reference.
Thanks. I'm really thinking about it. I thought about it for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut up! Go! Go eat your egg!
I got a call about pee, so like I
Shut
had to go.
Tell them there's a piece that goes off.
This is a fucking nightmare.
You got a pager?
Well, Yeah, I got pager.
It's like a-
Okay, I'm leaving now. Goodbye.
I love you.
Love you.
I'm just here. This is...
Hi, Kelly. Welcome to the stream. This is you. Look at my stream right now. This is you to me.
Hi, I'm Torso with legs. Nice to meet you. You can call me Torso with legs.
That is a pretty cool name. I can't even lie. I can't even be mad at Torso with legs. He's so
Yeah.
torso core.
He's so Torso with core. He works for Gug.
Gug.
So that does make him pretty immoral to start.
Yeah, honestly. A little
I'm really
bit bad.
struggling to here. Let me.
You're struggling.
Yeah.
Why are you a little struggle lit? Stop.
Oh! Oh! Ah! Oh!
Oh!
Ah!
Oh!
Oh!
Really cool stuff.
Thanks. I enjoyed that.
Anytime. Ugh. Look at this. He's all dismembered. So cool.
You think that's how like Warhammer? Like, do you think that that's how the Space Marines
Yeah.
have sex?
What?
Oh.
Yeah.
Listen. Okay. Listen. Listen.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Okay.
Uh-huh. What? He left and fucked up the fucking display.
Camera. Didn't
Yeah.
even think about that.
Yeah, you...
Didn't even think about it for a second.
Share your camera, you boob.
Okay. Camera shared. Really funny. Did all of that for the bit.
Why won't your head fit?
Well, name,
Oh, never mind. I got it. Look at that. Look at that. Hold on. I'm gonna get it to focus. The instructions fell on the ground. They're gone forever. But wait, the instructions didn't fall on the ground. What the hell fell on the ground? I don't know what fell.
Right. His head. His gun?
No, not his head. His head is on him. That's what I'm talking about.
His gun.
No, his gun is not on the ground.
His head.
Ugh. There's just something so endearing about the old, like, weird little stocky Marines. I love these little shits.
Ooh.
Kelly Cubes more like Kelly Boobs?
What? That's awesome. That's awesome. Say that again.
Okay, Kelly Cubes more like Kelly Boobs?
Yes! Oh, yeah!
Okay.
Woo!
Kelly Cubes more like Kelly Boobs?
Ah! Woo! Say it again!
Damn, this streamer shit is easy. Look at the acclaim. Easiest $400 I've ever made.
Oh, it's really good. Can't even see my fucking. Am I zooming? Is this working?
Are you?
I'm not.
I can't see it.
Really funny. It's like I just fucked with the.
Oh, look at this! Oh, look at this! It's just such a little cute classic Marine.
Weird.
Come on, focus on my adorable. Are you already focused? Is that focused enough? I don't even. Throw this shit. You're going to far background.
Oh, here we go.
Look at you.
That's actually pretty good. If I can get the zoom.
Oh, now you focus. Of course.
Oh,
I've got another one. I want to get lucky. I literally, if I do not get this heavy bolter guy, I'm going to activate some sort of tech, okay?
Okay. Here, I know what I'm gonna do. Alright.
I got... This is identical to the first one. Hold on, is it literally the same guy?
Is it? Same exact tech?
Is it the same exact guy? It's literally another brother Artino.
Brother, it's my twin Artino, and you know what that is. Pisking! Whoa!
What do you mean?
Pisking! Brother Artino. Oh, yeah. Two of a kind? More like two of a kind.
Third one. The
Three
Marine
of a
I
kind.
want, remember chat, remember, is the heavy bolter, okay? So make sure to give me the heavy bolter Marine when I open this, okay?
Good one.
How many did you get? This is the last one. I only have 3.
So, okay. I think I'm figuring out. Do you think I'm figuring this thing out?
Okay, I got a guy with a computer. Which is not bad. I don't think I actually had this guy. But it's not heavy bolter guy. So I will whine and cry and be upset. But I'm a little bit happy. Because at least it's not 3 brother Artinos.
You got the heavy bolter?
No, I
You got
didn't get
exactly
the
what
heavy
you wanted?
bolter.
You got exactly what you wanted?
No, I just said I didn't get exactly what I wanted.
You're weeping and crying. Oh, I'm deep frying some things.
What?
Sorry. I deep fried my mic or my screen. Look,
Are you
everything's on
good
fire.
over there? The triplets Artino. You could have just stolen it. Why would I steal from an indie company like Games Workshop? Just a mom and pop company. Why would I do something like that? Why would anyone?
Because it's moral. Honestly, the only reason this sounds bad. I
ahead.
like knockoff models actually quite a bit because I think sometimes what are they called?
Ooh.
The knockoff models?
The fucking what are they called?
I can't think of what they're actually called right now.
I can't either. I don't know. Fuck. Every word
And they're
leaves
like
my
not
head.
like replicas is not the word, but they're like.
I'm making you large. Show chat your resin freak.
Oh, you want me to get resin free?
Yeah, get resin.
Okay.
Get resin freak.
Here's the thing. I love
Battlehammer
the
10,000.
Warhammer models as they are. This guy was way cheaper.
Proxies.
Proxies. Thank you guys.
No, I said it.
Did you do that? Thanks, chat. Thanks, whoever in chat
No,
said that.
I
By
said
the way,
it.
Proxies. That's great. It's proxies, by the way. Thank you again, whoever in chat said that. So this is my little guy. He's fucking huge. All things. Let me put him next to that. He is a tall fucking slice of bread.
Can you get him on like a light background so he's not just blending into the darkness?
Oh, I got this here. I got this.
Get like put a piece of paper behind him or something.
Well, I'm
Oh,
gonna,
there you go.
Yeah, that should be better.
You blew him up.
Yeah. So I had to green stuff some of he is a very sensitive model because he's very small. So I had to get green stuff you can see on the hands. I've had to green stuff it, and on the I think on the back a little bit to
Yeah, what happened there, bud?
Knocked him over immediately, fell flat on his face, and his fingers broke off, and there was no finding them. They were gone. They were gone forever, pretty permanently. And once once something that small is gone, it's gone. So this fucking model, like this is, it's just gorgeous. Like it's so transhumanist. It's so fucking like, it's got the spikes and the tentacles. It's very Necron in a way that I like for my the whole reason I got this model comes with a pitch. That's how this game works. You know what I mean? I really love the Mechanicum. I love but I also love the Dark Mechanicum because I don't love playing by the actual rules that the game normally comes with. And I want my I want my Necrons and I want my Admech to kiss very badly. That's why I made the armigers with the Necrons on them. So theoretically, I'm like, well, I need a guy who's going to be my Belisarius Call, but for Dark Mechanicum, this guy. Oh, look at, he's got little faces in his fucking chest plate. He's got an umbilical cord. And he's got a turtle shell with spikes on it like nuclear cores, and he's got a lot of arms, and I'm all about that. So this is a resin. Like I have a resin model. I have a tank. I can't think of what the fucking tanks for the Admech are called.
Dune crawler.
Yeah, no. Is it a Dune crawler mech? Oh, I guess it is. Yes, no, yeah, you're right. I do have a Dune crawler. I have a Dune crawler sub that looks like the Destiny 2 Fallen tank. What's that fucker called?
Spider tank.
Are they just called spider tanks? I thought they had another name.
I really want to run a Chaos Sisters of Battle army called Sisters of the Ever Weeping Wound. Okay.
That's
pretty
a
cool.
great name. I like the name.
I feel like you're going with a specific type of Scorn reference with that name. Good job.
Oh, I haven't played Scorn, so no spoilers.
I'm not giving you any Scorn spoilers.
Except for like if I even know that there's a cock reference in that game, I won't play it.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but I've ruined your experience of Scorn.
Ah!
What do you mean?
So
here's the wee woo? Are you sure, Jessica? Oh, Woke 7T wants me silenced. That's true. That's true.
So
I'm
true.
woke. I'm the Woke 7T in that. I'm the Woke 7T in that reference. Fuck
Solren
yes.
was it? I think it was Solren. Solren, were you the one who was supportive of me? Yes. Thank you. You understand. I need other people. I need other people who understand what our Necron love and my Necron Admech love.
Okay. Oh god, shut up. Hold on, I have to skip this song. I can't think when DJ K. Rule is thinking.
I forgot about music. That explains why.
I don't know what his name is. He's one of the Animal Crossing characters. More like Joke 70. Oh, thank you, Corvus. I ended up liking this little guy way more than I thought I would. He's no He's no what's it called? He's no Brother Bolter or whatever. But I like these two.
He's no Brother Bolter.
I forget that. I don't know the name of the guy with the heavy bolter. Okay.
You're talking about Piss Mike, leader of the Piss Squad, Piss Team, Piss Mike.
Yeah, man, Piss Mike.
Yo, you can call him Pike for short, but but everybody knows his name is Piss Mike.
KK Slider is who you were thinking of. Thank you, Drunkest Wizard. I was thinking of KK Slider.
I guess you're right. I guess I guess I could call KK Slider Piss Mike. I think he would do well as a Piss Mike.
Why I oughta
what?
troops deploy. Make them kiss coward. Okay, hold on.
Wait, no, make the heavy bolter and the Brother Artorias.
I don't have the heavy bolter.
What, you called it the heavy bolter earlier, so kind of
No, I don't have the heavy bolter.
So you lied to me.
You're literally teasing me. Stop.
Teases you.
Calm down. Jesus.
Could you imagine if you walked up to somebody and you were like, pushes you and didn't push them, and everyone around you was like, whoa!
Reacted like you actually pushed them. Oh my god, hold on. I need to stretch. It's been like an hour.
Oh yeah, and you get real hot up when you're painting. I certainly do.
I do. Oh, fuck.
Quit bolting heavily.
Me. I am. In Joe Biden's America, we are all bolting heavily. Ooh. Arm reveal. Okay. I want to paint my plasma sight next. Or at least start on this little guy. He needs some gold on.
Oh, that's what we should do. I definitely should paint my fucking plasma sight.
I fucking love these little dudes. They just decide, hey, you know what Necrons are lacking? A doggy.
They're missing little bugs, and honestly, every time they're like adds something Canoptech, I'm like, oh hi, my little guy. You're my little guy now.
This is a gerbil to me.
Yeah, like the Canoptech walkers, those are fucking Great Danes.
Yeah.
Those are giraffes, but your dog.
What if your puppy was a giraffe?
I would love them forever.
I would smoke your puppy.
Don't smoke my dog.
All Necrons are dogs to me. Won't elaborate. Okay, Imperial player. Yeah. All Necrons are dogs to me. Okay, Imperial dog.
I gotta side with Jamie on this one.
Literally. Hey, no offense, but, death to the false emperor?
Honestly, the voice... okay. Sorry, I'm hard turn.
Okay.
I'm still thinking about why Necrons and Admech belong together.
Yeah.
Like, the Void Dragon thing. Like, I got the Void Dragon, and I'm like, to me, that is... The link between the Admech and the Void Dragon is such, like, an interesting, like... Because what is the idea? The idea is that the Void Dragon lived on Mars, which is where the Admech are from, and gave them all of their technology anyway. So no matter what, if you really think about it, all of the Admech technology is deeply heretical. So, like, one, it's got that, like, there's a million ways where everything they're doing is deeply heretical if you think about it. But, like, I really love the on-the-nose Necron link.
Mm-hmm.
And so the idea that any fucking Admech, like, any fucking, what are they called? They're canticles?
Are you saying boy dragon or void dragon? It says
I will not elaborate. So anyways, that guy lives under Mars and is very powerful.
Oh, Lemonilo says, has Kelly played the Mechanicus game? Hey, anyone who wants to see Kelly play the Mechanicus game, tune into twitch.tv Kelly Cubes tomorrow.
We will be playing that again, probably while Jamie paints.
Mechanicus Monday.
Mechanicus Monday. I really, really, really love Mechanicus. I haven't beaten it. I don't even think I'm very far into the game. But I am already a huge fan of it. It has, like, in structure, weirdly to me, kind of FTL vibes in the way that it's, like, sinking into my head. I just haven't played it enough. But I do have these kicks where I want to keep playing it, and it gets, like, stuck in my head because there's that one more run nature of it, like, in the game that I really like. And the soundtrack, anytime a game has a killer soundtrack, I will play it. If you, like, I think that was my favorite, like, when I first started Twitch, everybody was like, oh, you would love this game because it has, like, a great soundtrack. And I was like, thank you. I only want this to be what I'm known for. If a game has a huge hugely good soundtrack, A hugely good. It could be huge or it could be hugely good. Those are the options. Send it to me, and I will play that game. I just like that's how I want to do things. And Mechanicus, ooh, it hits that like repressed Catholic fucking like I've got problems and I like what I don't know how you describe like the epic music in a way that isn't like it's epic music. What do you call that? Orchestral, like heavy.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know the word to describe it. It is literally just like atmospheric music.
Atmospheric, but like heavy, dark atmosphere. It's like my brain. I'm like every time I want to say it, I want to be like dark academia, but for space aliens.
That's what I always say. Someone in the chat said, what do you think of the Tau? Fucking love the Tau. They're gonna be... Listen, if the Tyranids don't eat everyone, the Tau win, okay? This is my honest belief.
Because they'll absorb everybody else. I don't think the Tau win, though. I mean...
No, obviously no. Now, listen, the Tau are cool because they're like if Halo's Covenant were the protagonists because of just how much, like, humanity sucks.
That's true. Also, like, I am of the belief that, like, I do think Necrons could win.
I think Necrons could win, but they'd need like... Okay, this is talking lore, so I'll put this down to one sentence basically. We each get one lore sentence. So make yours a good one because mine's coming off the cuff of my brain. Necrons could win if they figured out how to make more Necrons. That's their only problem basically. They don't know how to do that.
I think Necrons could win if I think they could win if they could get
GPT.
more Catan shards. That's my thing. Or Catan, I don't know what you call them. Catan?
More little
More
star
Catan?
god fragments.
I honestly think like most of their most powerful tech is powered by those things. The more shards they have, the better. I felt like the Void Dragon should have been more powerful, but okay. I mean, if you really want to get real like simple with it, the Necrons could win if they stopped the infighting.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm pretty sure it is like technically canon that they literally have like a fucking weapon that can blow up every star in the galaxy, and the only reason they don't use it is because like the Necron dynasty guarding the weapon that does that or whatever says nobody can use it. They're not allowed.
They're hoity-toity about it. And
which is
for
like,
good reason.
I don't know. I love that the Necrons are like this weird eldritch space horror, but if you dig a little bit deeper, they're silly grandpas.
They are proof that like whenever something like reaches the height of its power and they're like, we will last and we will wait 65 million years, and when you wake up, it's just like the same infighting has not stopped. Like nothing has changed at all. If you really think, if anything, it's just gotten worse since they've come back.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
They barely they woke up from this 1,000-year nap. I think it's so funny because they are like proof of the dementia-ridden tragedy that comes with sleeping with for a million years, as opposed to like this god that went to sleep for forever and came back at full strength just as god, just as strong as he was. Fuck Sauron. What if Sauron came back and he was like, oh god, I need a nap. Oh fuck, give me like a minute. I gotta do so what sleepy now? Oh, these people suck. Ugh. Okay.
Doesn't Warhammer 40k have an actual gray goo? I feel like that'd have a good chance of winning. What does that... What do you mean a gray goo?
I think a gray goo could win.
No, you don't. You're just agreeing with that because it doesn't make any sense.
I believe in gray goo.
No, you don't.
You
You're just...
believe in gray goo?
Thank you.
Corvus understands.
Corvus
believes in gray goo
understands.
with me.
No, I came into the Pope Zone for one thing because I know my message would get drowned out, but I need to say this because I'm a detestable nerd.
Okay.
Kelly, your comment about what if Sauron woke up and he was very sleepy, that is what happened.
Is it? That's awesome.
I mean, Sauron was not at his full strength for the fight that ensues during the War of the Ring. Like it is certainly canon that like Sauron could not bring himself to bear for any of the fighting.
That's why he wasn't there?
Pretty much is why he was at the tower, because he didn't have the ring. And without the ring, like, Sauron couldn't manifest physically in Middle Earth.
He's such a fucking boo-boo bear. He couldn't
So
even like.
he's just really sleepy, and he's just kind of like not at full strength, and just kind of like, yeah, go get it, ring wraiths.
Go get it, you fucking
Go
idiots.
get it. And like, I love the idea that he was like, he couldn't wait a single minute longer. He wasn't like, let me build up a little bit more strength. No, get me my ring now. You wake up and you're like, water, please give it to me. I get it. And they're like, guy, sir, while in your sleep, all water on the planet has been removed.
It's the hobbits took it. James,
Get
I
it?
have questions. Fuck are these gay ass things? What are these
Thank
gay
you,
little
Corbin.
objects?
Thank you,
This is
Corbin.
This is a doggy. Haven't you seen a little beautiful puppy? This is a schnauzer. Beautiful
like a
puppy name of Schnauzer.
Name of Schnauzer? The name of Schnauzer? What type of dog is it though?
Pomeranian.
Oh, little Pomeranian puppy.
Beautiful
Look at
Pomeranian.
him.
Are there dragons in this game? Fuck, I should have brought my thing
There's
that
a
looks
void
exactly
dragon.
like a dragon.
There's a void dragon.
Yeah, there is a dragon, but I have
You
it
want-
upstairs.
The void dragon. Wait, are there dragons? Are you talking about
I'm
the? Are you
talking
thinking
about I'm talking about the winged hive tyrant I have.
Yeah, I had a feeling that's what you were talking about. I just wanted to make sure. I want to make positive.
I'm trapped in the text chat. I can't bother you with my beautiful voice. I think you have permissions to enter Pope Zone, but if you're stuck on your phone or iPad, go fuck yourself. Go get fucked. Go you're owned. You're owned. Sorry. Nurgle is Yuri. Hi, Solren. That's the most mad I've ever been at a sentence.
Yeah, like you couldn't even have said Slanesh. I guess that's a
Slanesh is right there. Slanesh would obviously be Yuri.
Yeah, so Slanesh is Yuri and Yaoi. I mean, if you're talking about pure Yuri, I mean, you could say Sisters of Battle.
That would
but
be
I think,
yeah. Listen,
but like
Space Marines are Yaoi. Sisters of Battle are Yuri. The Chaos Gods.
Space Marines are Yaoi. The Admech are
What?
right there.
What?
Oh no! No!
Listen.
I love
okay.
the Admech.
I want to make a public apology for saying Space Marines were Yaoi when the Admech were right there. I want to make it very clear. I'm listening and learning.
Thank you, and that's all that matters. It's really recognition. It's you know what I mean. It's when it's like, as long as you're understanding. The other option would have been, I can't think of their names, but you really love them. The biker Tyranid humans.
What? Oh, the Gene Stealer cults?
Oh yeah.
I don't really like them. I think they're cool in concept.
I like them. I like a lot of their models, but I my frustration with them is I think they don't have enough models to justify what they are. On top of, because they existed the way that they did, it felt like the Votan were not allowed to be as rough and ready bikers as they should have been.
That's fair. They kind of stole the Votan spotlight.
Yeah.
12 years before the Votan were released.
Well, no, because the Votan came back and in Necromunda, and they had their whole thing where they were all fucking rough and ready minor fucks, and they could have done that.
The Votan are space dwarves. We gotta stop throwing around names like everyone knows what we're talking about. There's like
You're right. Yeah, you're right. Okay, here's the problem. Here's the problem. I'm gonna walk you through what happens. Right when Jamie introduced me to this thing, I was like, what's the Votan? Oh, what are those? Are those like cool aliens? They're dwarves, and I'm like, what? I don't understand. Why are these called? Why are the fucking leagues of Votan have different names? And I have to remember that like the Nephilim are as a book and a different type of like there are different types of Necrons. There's 9 different types of Necrons within those, you know what I mean? So like there's the Iron Hands, and then there's the Blood Angels are all Space Marines, and those are just two of like 30 different kinds.
You're
and so it's like
spewing names out, and you're not even explaining it.
well, that's my point, right? Like I'm saying all these names on purpose because when you're hearing all these names, they don't mean anything to you. You're going, what are these? What are those? And there's so many like layers of it, and it's really fun and it's neat, and you can explain it. But it feels like
oh my god. Okay. CT says, wait, why are the Nephilim in this? Who did the Demiurge fucking Warhammer? Okay. In Warhammer, Nephilim is a sector in space. The Demiurge are the space dwarves. The Demiurge are no longer the space dwarves. Like, around 10 years ago, the company used the name Demiurge to hint at space dwarves still being canon, right?
Yeah.
But never did anything with that, and when they returned, they were the Leagues of Votan, right? Nephilim is a sector in space that has nothing to do with it. Warhammer is like a key piece of media that just throws names that sound cool at anything.
Anything.
No reason.
And then they'll come up with things where the other name would have fit way better.
Yep.
And they're like, guess they're Votan now. Guess that, you know what I mean? And they can't commit to squats. I think pretty clearly we know why they can't commit to squats.
A bit mean, innit?
Bit mean.
I want to paint my fucking War of the Worlds guy now.
I wouldn't. I just don't. I think it's a bad look. I don't know enough about. I don't know how to feel about squats as a name for space dwarves. Like, they're fun. It's a cute little thing. But like, they're also just humans, but short that got shrunk by space. So they're not actually dwarves either. It is so weird looking at Warhammer, where they do just pick fun names and they play with tropes like they're like Lego pieces, and they randomly pick
Thank you so
which ones count and which ones don't. I say randomly. It's just sort of like layers and layers and layers of backtracking and retcons and like recontextualizing their old lore.
No, like sometimes it makes sense. Like CT says, Votan is the Germanic word for Odin, and the Votan have a very loose sort of Viking theming. They have very like a few runes on their like leaders and stuff, but they didn't go too hard into it like they did with like Space Wolves or shit.
That's true. I really wish they had pushed into the runic stuff, because a lot of the concept art you could see for the Votan really worked with it. Like, there's a lot of like ancient machinery they have, and like their retrofuturism is sort of like lined up with that, and it looks like they're rocking lunar landers and stuff like that. So their aesthetics and what they're called is more like what I mean by the random mix match. It's not that Votan doesn't make sense. It's that like aesthetically and like lore wise and name wise, I'm sure Votan makes sense and the Space Age stuff makes sense. But Space Age or like retrofuturistic runic dwarves that don't really go that heavy on the actual theming of like Odin or any of their actual stuff, just sort of lean into the idea that they're culturally very aware and that they would justify why they would use that name and then only use it to like name box sets, you know? That's what I mean. It's like I feel like they're awesome and there are a lot of overlapping things, but sometimes I'm like and I love them. Like this is someone like I am someone who really wants to get into space dwarves because I find all that stuff so alluring. But sometimes it does feel like I'm just looking at them go through a random word generator of stuff that I'm like, would that be cool? And I go, yes, it would be cool. I think this is awesome. The space place should just be called Pleroma, and the people should all be called the Nephilim.
Warhammer seems like it has the same problem a lot of long-running webcomics do.
Yeah.
Explain this to me. I've only been introduced to the big one back in the day.
I mean, it's the same concept of like I'm gonna assume that it's that they're talking about like bloat, like lore bloat, and like
lore bloat.
The longer that you make something, the more you have to justify these things, and you come up with things that kind of pigeonhole yourself. It's like the sequel problem, where you can come up with like an answer for these things, but as you come up with answers for these things, and you continue to make like new plots, you have to like make sure that they overlap with each other in good ways.
No. Warhammer absolutely has a lot of lore bloat. There's like there is so many things in Warhammer that are named identically because it's had so many authors over the years. Like Star Wars will name like a world like Gabooba Biba, right? And nobody else in Star Wars is gonna take the name Gabooba Biba because you can go on Wikipedia and say, hey, has anyone taken this silly syllable set that I've come up with in my head? And nobody has, because Star Wars likes to make up fun words. With Warhammer, it's a little bit different, because all the shit is named like, oh, I'm gonna call my warband the Scourge. And so they waddle over to Warhammerpedia, and there's 12 Chaos Warbands called the Scourge. There's 2 Space Marine chapters that are called some variation of Scourge, and there's a Tyranid Splinter fleet that's called Scourge Eaters. So yeah, lore bloat would definitely be something I assign to 40k. But
words get used. There's too much stuff for them to like cordon off words to only be used in one specific thing.
the problem is I think that's fucking awesome if you actually acknowledge that in the setting, right? Like Warhammer is such like a lot of Warhammer's background is about like imperial bureaucracy and how much it sucks, you know? So I just love the idea of some poor like Adeptus Ministorum priest constantly having to like triple check over their books every single day because they need to make sure that nobody mentions the wrong Space Marine chapter that has some name on a variation of Flesh Terror, because if they name the wrong chapter, somebody gets executed. Somebody gets their goddamn head blown off because this stupid setting is silly as fuck.
They'd have to look up on like the heretical Snopes, and then they have to look it up on like evil Snopes, and then they have to look it up on like Necron Snopes, and then they have to double check the Admech Snopes. And if all of those don't have references to the same boy dragon, then we're wait, is it boy dragon or void dragon? I'm not sure. Are we attacking the boy dragon? What if the boy dragon's a girl? Then we can't send in any of the Iron Striders. God damn it! Why?
When the boy-girl dragon attacks. Fuck yes!
I stuck on boy dragon. I bet there's 40 things called Templars. There's a few Templars.
There are a few Templars in this one.
It's mostly like Old Guard, right? Like aren't there the Iron Templars?
Oh my god, the main Templars in 40k are the Black Templars.
Right,
there are a million different Templars, I'm pretty sure.
What are the Iron guys called? What am I thinking?
The Iron Hands.
Oh, no, not the Iron Hands. The ones that the ones that are above. They're below the. What are the really, really fancy fuckers called? The really fancy.
Oh, the Adeptus Custodes?
The Adeptus Custodes, and then there's the Iron.
The Iron.
Or the like steel Grey Knights.
The Grey Knights.
Grey Knights.
I love how you mentioned I love how you mentioned every like pretty version of Grey. And then mentioned that. How is Custodes spelled? Oh fuck. Uh-oh.
Custodes.
Yeah, ES.
So same but with an extra but with an E instead of an I.
Go up to a Warhammer store and ask for the guys with the mechy stuff, you know, and watch them struggle.
And like what stuff that they have overlapping within their own separated lore, like they have a fantasy version, right?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Age of Sigmar has the same demons.
They not only do they have the same demons in Age of Sigmar. Okay, you can run bloodletters in Age of Sigmar and fucking 40k.
What are
right?
bloodletters? Are they
But they're a type of demon,
corn?
It doesn't matter. Yeah,
Are
corn
they
demon.
corn?
Yeah, they're a corn demon. You can run them both in fucking Age of Sigmar and 40k. And fucking for no reason, Games Workshop invented a new unit for both 40k and Sigmar called Chaos Chosen. So you can buy Chaos Chosen that are Space Marines or Knights, and it's like, why didn't you just come up with a different name?
But they're chosen.
Like Sumerian corn demons? No, Khorne. I know. You're probably thinking, why did they name their demon Corn? And the answer is, it was the 90s.
Well, okay, but like the funniest thing that everybody knows about Warhammer is it's like blood for the blood god. That god, that's Khorne. Blood god, Khorne is the blood god. Blood for the blood god, skull for the skull throne. Khorne! Khorne, please spare me. The demons of sweet corn. They beg for me. I beg you. Sweet corn, would you please not can my ass? Hi.
Hello.
Sorry, I'm trying to fucking re-tab back into everything. I had to check all my DMs. Oh, fuck.
Oh, the white balance is crazy. Yeah, I would love for you to go through like Wahapedia and just see all the names that you would recognize and be like,
No, I'm genuinely curious. I really want to Here, I'm gonna reblog the post real quick so that
hell
y'all
yeah.
can get some more viewers.
Fuck yeah. Yippee.
Yowie moments.
Not what it's called. Can't.
I yowie is and I'm
can't
excited and I
post
go
those.
yowie.
Okay, fine. I'll let it slide.
That's his eager face. I am having Warhammer lore explained at me against my
You
will and
walked,
reblog.
you walked into this location and said, "Hey, is anyone gonna explain the Warhammer lore to me?" And then the moment you do, you turn around and are like, "Help! They're explaining Warhammer lore to me."
That's my average GameStop or game store experience. I go to my local game store and I'm like, hey, do you guys know about orcs? And they're like, yeah, do you know about orcs?
Oh my god.
I'd love to tell you.
Walk
Okay.
into a game store in my slutty short shorts. Y'all know about orcs in here?
That is
Can anyone explain the
experience
orcs to me, please?
that was me and Levi deadass did that. We were both dressed in like bloody summer clothes and we're like, I kind of want to buy some AdMech, and do you want your Sisters of Battle? Yeah, and like everyone's looking at us like, huh? And we got into a conversation, like a 30-minute conversation of a guy just trying to explain what orcs were.
I love
Oh man.
I love the concept of being explained from scratch what orcs are.
Yeah. So they're
Guy
like
who's
these,
never heard of orcs.
so like big green humans, ostensibly, but like, hold on, things are about to get real weird. Tuts.
All right. I'm on the wiki page for orcs factions.
Oh,
Let's
boy.
see. There are
Okay.
so many.
That
Mhm.
listen, that is every faction in Warhammer because they want to make it so that you can paint as many dudes in your if they have a faction, right? They're going to release it in as many colors as they can because you'll like one of them. You'll like one of those schemes, and if you don't, you're going to make your own, asshole.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, and I always do. I always want to have a different color scheme. I do not want the on-box color scheme ever. However, I'm really happy that you're looking into orcs because I don't know much about orcs other than they're psychic. They all have a low like psychic field
Mhm.
that allows them to, if they all believe in something collectively enough, make it become real.
The two
Right.
major
They have
things. Yeah, exactly.
real chaos magic.
They
Yeah.
literally have the thing that if they believe something hard enough, it's true. And the other main fact about them is they are a fungus.
Their
that's
brains are
cool.
fungus, right?
Their entire thing. They are
Their
100%
whole body?
fungus. Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought that was just their brains were fungi.
Nope. They sprout from the ground when orcs go places.
It's true. They're
That
like
rules.
they are one of the few factions where like painting them a specific color does actually have ramifications. They're like,
Yeah.
if you paint the car go red, it goes faster.
Which I do actually fucking love.
That's awesome. I love that.
If they paint it yellow, it like has more health, isn't that? However, I think it's like if they paint it blue, it's more stealthy.
No,
and
it's purple. It's
purple.
Purple is their stealth color, and I'm pretty sure the reasoning is because they don't see purple things that often. So that means it's gotta be because they're stealthy, right?
That's extremely good.
Wait, no, Soren explains it. Purple is the orc stealth color. Cause have you ever seen a purple orc? I fucking
my
love
God.
that.
Wait, the badass black orcs are called goths. G-O-F-F-S.
Yeah.
Right. So the thing is, right, they all talk like
They-
this.
they do.
So
Okay,
the
they're all
naming
Cockney.
things,
Mhm.
They're all called like, well, it's like my name. I'm a slugger, right? I've got my sluggers. I've got my scrappers. I've got my luggers. All of those guys, they're all running around. They're mean muggers. So that's just how we do things here.
Gotcha.
And that's how
yeah.
they name it. Like, so you'll see a lot of weird names that are all like the phonetic spelling of Cockney.
I was looking at that. Oh, they've got like on the wiki. They've got like orc, like a dissection diagram.
Oh, can you put that in chat? I want to see.
Yeah. Here, I'll drop that.
because I've only ever really focused on like Necron lore and some AdMech because all of them are really dense.
I fucking adore the Necrons because they're just like, they are sort of like a galactic tragedy that just has created a very funny scenario. I think it's objectively funny what's happened to the Necrons, and I think if anyone disagrees with me, go fuck yourself.
What are the Necrons?
The Necrons are what I'm painting right now, this War of the Worlds ass looking thing with these skeletons everywhere. Basically,
Oh.
the Necrons used to be a race called the Necrontyr, and they made hi Sanity, they made a deal with
Sanity.
these things called the Star Gods to win a losing war and obtain immortality. But because they made a deal with the Star Gods, obviously they got the shit end of the deal. They got immortal bodies made of necrodermis, and they could live forever. But the problem is, being turned into a machine took away their souls. So, without a soul, 90% of their population are just mechanical robots. They are just robots. The only ones who have any, like, personality engram are all of the leadership of the Necrons. And they fucking suck.
Why do the leadership have souls?
They don't have souls. They have copies of their personalities. I think it's a personality engram. Basically, whoever they were 8 billion years ago, they are that person forever.
65 million
65?
actually canon.
Is it really? I don't know.
65 million years ago.
They are that person forever. They cannot, like, really learn new things, I believe. I'm not sure. They're evil Terminator, undead fantasy Egyptians in space. Basically, yeah.
Yeah, they locked themselves in a tomb because they were losing a war to the elves, and they were like, okay, no, it's fine. We'll come back. We'll come back. We got this. They came back. Everything was way worse. They were way stupider. They could barely remember anything. They had no grip of the empire, and they still believe that they're gonna wipe everything out, and they still can. Their tech's pretty good.
They still think they're gonna win, which I admire. They got their asses kicked so hard they slept for the entirety of forever, and they still think they're gonna win.
So basically, the original fight, to my knowledge, of like the Warhammer lore was like there was the old ones who made the elves, the orcs, and the humans, and did not care about the Necrontyr, and they were like, hey, can you help us be immortal? We're dying of radiation poisoning on our own poor little planet. And the old ones were like, nah, it's kind of funny that you're dying.
Owned? Skill issue?
Wait, their gods are called Gork and Mork?
They are, yeah.
No mass gods.
I love them.
I was expecting a Mork and Mindy reference somewhere in there. Like, I don't know. I would
Well,
believe
no,
it.
that's a reference to the biblical cities of Gog and Magog.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
that's fun.
biblical cities of Irf and Spear.
Of Goof and Doof.
God was the first YTPer.
Gotta get my city of Swift.
I'm just saying. If
And
Jamie-
God said, "Let there be Drerf." And there was Zuz.
The
City name
13th
of
apostle.
Good.
The 13th apostle wrote the Bible like that, and they shot him dead, so they had to make a new one. That's why they don't know who made the Bible.
Yeah. There was, like John, Thomas, and Mama Luigi.
See, I
The
watched it on a
secret
different
13th apostle that they fucking killed.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Oh, this looks so
Is it
good.
Gog and Magog from that 180s movie? Starsky and Hutch?
Starsky and Hutch. Great Starsky and Hutch reference.
Oh, that was a TV show in the 70s. Fucked it up twice.
Oh.
God damn.
Not coming back from this one.
Nope. They're gonna do my ass like E.B. the Freefer, the guy who made the YouTube Poop Bible.
You're gonna be
Freefer?
called Sanity Played Games.
Oh, that's good! I should put that on my tombstone.
They should. They really should if you ever die.
They should cover that. They should cover that stone for 3 to 4 days.
Like Jesus?
Watch this
No,
space.
They did that to Jesus? That wasn't on a YouTube poop.
Did they put "Watch this space" as an inscription over Jesus' death? That cave?
Yeah.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Get ready for a commercial break.
I love their language glyphs.
What, the orcs?
Yeah.
I don't know what their language glyphs are.
I'll post it in chat. I like. These are really cute. I like the orcs.
The orcs are like a lot of people's like favorite faction because of like how silly and I don't know, they're like weirdly legitimately well thought out. They have like they have an internal logic that makes them fit in Warhammer really well.
Yeah. Well, it seems like they're just kind of dumb and they like killing things.
They're the comic relief of Warhammer, which means that they're like evil and terrible, but come on. They got it in a goofy way, you know?
It seems like everything else in Warhammer is evil in like a really serious, creeping fascist kind of way, and the orcs are just like, we like killing.
We love killing, didn't it?
We just have a good time, right? Like, we're in for a scrap. Everybody else is in for the fucking peace. I just want to have a fucking fight.
They're fun to kill
Honestly.
people.
Honestly, we enjoy the war.
Shit.
The best way to win against a fucking an orc would be like, I don't really want to fight. They'd be like,
Oh, no, no fun.
Is it? I don't know if it was a post, but is it true that if you pull like Bugs Bunny ass shit to them, it works? Because like whatever they believe becomes like the physics around them.
yes.
I'm pretty sure someone in chat was mentioning earlier, apparently like I don't know if this is an actual thing that happened in a book, but apparently like a bunch of like Imperial Guard ran out of ammo against like an orc horde.
Yes.
So they started like making laser sounds with their mouths while pulling the trigger. And the orcs, because they thought that they were actually being shot at, were dying because
Yeah.
laser noises were coming and the Imperial Guard were shooting. So obviously that means they're killing. I think the story ends with the Imperial Guard like making a tank noise and it actually
Wait.
blows up a bunch of orcs.
Wait. Okay, their version of I know that like psychics are like a thing in Warhammer,
Bikers, yeah.
but I love that the orcs
The
version of it
weird
is they
boys.
have like anti-psychics that are just so stupid they absorb psychic radiation. That
Really?
they're called weird boys.
Yes,
These
weird
fucking
boy.
rule.
Weird boy.
These
What are the
things-
shooting boys called?
These fuck. I love these.
The orcs
They
are
have,
really
like-
good.
They have like Frankenstein headdresses with like Tesla coils on them.
Mhm.
And it's just like a guy with a big hammer who's like so stupid that he makes your brain powers not work and then he hits you with the hammer. That fucking rules.
I know they have helicopters that are like basically box stands with
Oh my
miniguns.
god. The
Yeah, they have, like-
Deathcopters. Okay. That's another thing I fucking love about the orc lore is other like races in Warhammer try to reassemble orc technology after like capturing it. It never fucking works cuz it's all just like metal scrapped together in a way that looks like it should function. Orc vehicles don't
Right.
function if you're not an orc.
Right. It's literally just because they believe it works.
Literally. I fucking
That's
love
awesome.
Clown logic. Like that's
It's,
that is
it's literally
literal
clown logic, yeah.
That is how it works to be a clown in my so clown is a race in my D&D world and because I am a big believer that anybody who wants to do anything just because it's funny needs to have a justification. Any clown can do anything they want as long as it's funny. You know, the what's the Roger Rabbit rules, you know?
Mm.
The
Bugs
greatest
Bunny
weapon,
rules.
the
Yeah,
greatest
yeah.
weapon you can employ against Kelly's clowns is the classic -2. Kills them instantly.
Yeah.
Ah, there you go.
Well, to be fair, the Clown King's Germa, so that's not.
Clowns are also a race in Amber Skies.
Are they really?
They're horrifying. They're like mythically
The
dangerous.
two
in
genders
Amber
of
Skies.
clown.
Yeah. Are they from somewhere else?
No, they are basically before the collapse of society. They were bespoke childcare, like they were bespoke genetically tailored childcare pets. Right. So it was basically like you, if you were a turbo rich asshole and you had a daughter that like was constantly being kidnapped, you needed to give them a bodyguard that could also like teach them how to read. And so that's basically what clowns are as a race, but in the like 10,000 years since the collapse of society, they've kind of pseudo evolved into these unkillable monstrosities that like imprint on children.
Oh God, that's the direction you hope they don't go.
Yeah, they're made of mold.
And see that rule. And see,
Are
go
we
ahead.
Okay, the Seven Shadows. I was gonna bring them up actually. You mentioned that your Clowns in Amber Skies are like child care specialists. Literally, 40K has. I don't know if they're like a common thing. I don't know if they existed in the lore prior to it, but like the only one I know of was in this like Warhammer horror novel, right? It wasn't really that scary. The spoilers for this Warhammer horror novel that nobody's ever gonna read, the killer was a servo skull. Ugh. Anyway, in Warhammer, they have these things called servitors. Basically, if you are a criminal in the Imperium, the biggest punishment they can sort of give you is, you know, lobotomizing you and replacing a lot of your limbs with robot parts, and then setting you off to work in, like, a factory, or become a gun drone, or do all kinds of things, because they don't have robots in the Imperium, because they're fucking terrified of all AI. In the Imperium, it doesn't stand for artificial intelligence, it stands for abominable intelligence, which I fucking adore.
Because they wiped
That's
them all
silly.
out. They wiped human. Well, because like in the year 20,000, humanity got wiped out by all the AI they created, and they were like, never again.
Skillish.
no more.
Okay, that's from fucking Dune.
Yeah, it
They
is.
totally
it is.
stole that from Dune. That's
No,
the,
it is, yeah.
Yeah, that's the original jihad in Dune.
A lot of the early Imperium lore is literally just Dune. And then they flesh it out by making it different. I don't know. But the real thing is, like, some servers become clowns. They become, like, babysitters for, like, just random rich Imperial fucking nepotism babies. You can get a fucking servitor clown for your kid, which is fine, as long as the inhibitors work. Because if the inhibitors break at any point, the servitor will get back its old memories from before it was a permanent clown.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Whatever
That's
it was doing
terrifying.
before.
So yeah, that was like a repeating like flashback in the Warhammer horror novel, was the main character's fucking servitor caregiver who had like a faulty inhibitor or whatever. So he would just like fly into a blind rage. 'Cause you know, if there's clowns, they're either the protagonist or they're a bit frightening in it.
Well, we love a frightening clown. Like that was the original intention we had. So the clowns from my D&D world are not from my D&D world. They're from a place called the Far Fair, which is a very distant otherworldly infinite fair, which is based off of a dream that I have been plagued with my entire life, of
That's
this
cool.
fair that does not ever stop. It's the only recurring dream that I've had more than 5 times.
Oh god.
And where I wake up in this like infinite carnival, mixed with like what is ostensibly just a very kind of cheesy theme park, like Disney, and so it kind of sucks in that way. There's a lot of lines, and so we just turned that into like an extra dimensional location run by a god by the name of Tomfoolery, that is basically putting on a puppet show for himself of just like, oh, what if I was everybody? Okay, now listen, wait, hold on. What if I was every clown? And then I just fucked with everybody for fun until I got bored. Okay, and then what if I made myself forget about it and worship that? That would be pretty funny. No.
That's neat.
There's a Twilight Zone episode that's kind of like that, but it's like a guy who goes immortal on some planet, and he just like gets all these messages, and he's like, what the fuck is all of this? But it's him when he was younger, fucking with himself when he's older, because he knows he'd forget like 10,000 years in the future. So there's just like super customized traps for himself that just fuck him over, just because he's an asshole to himself.
Yes. So he got like supplanted, right? So he made himself king, and then made himself forget he was king, became a tyrannical ruler, and then got overthrown by somebody who did not want to be a king, and and only because it was funny, at the right exact moment, somebody who Levi insisted to me was Germa walked up and was just like, I could do that. I could do that. I could be clown king. I could do that for a while.
Chat, I'm not gonna be the clown king.
Yes!
I'm not gonna be the clown king.
I'm not
Chat,
gonna
I'm not gonna put it on the crown. I'm not for
I'm not gonna
25% off the debt.
Wait, 25% off the debt? 25%? Burn down Clown Village! Burn it down! I don't want it! I don't want it anymore. We don't need it. They were laughing at my nose. They were laughing at my nose and my polka dot pants, and I love my polka dot pants. Gone.
Oh, there's elves in this fucking universe.
Yeah, and they.
Ew.
Oh yeah, and they suck. They sucked so bad in the lore. Like that is my favorite thing about elves in this like particular universe is they suck so bad that they devolved into two different versions. One where they're incredibly chaste, and one where they're incredibly hedonistic and awful. And both of them are repercussions for them having been just elves in the past.
Hold on, I have a joke for the Eldar. There's two types of elves in 40k. The ones wearing the cage and the ones that put you in a cage. End of sentence.
Oh my god. Yeah, there's fucking dark elves.
There's
And
these
they're
fucking
awesome.
dark elves.
And they're dark elves
It's
are
okay if
cool.
these things die. They can get fascisted.
It's okay if we're done with the elves, okay?
Yeah, whatever the fucking like fascist future humans want to do to the elves, that's fine.
Yeah.
We don't need elves.
Elves kind of blow, and I do think that they are very aware that elves kind of blow in this world, and so I don't know, of all the ones that have like a bunch of infighting, they only have 3 large factions of infighting, and I find it way more interesting because they all just think like they're either the hoity-toity elves or they're the hoity-toity murder elves. That's it.
D&D did the exact same thing until halfway through 5th edition, where they're like, it's probably a bad thing that the dark elves are the uncivilized ones that are cruel to everyone.
D&D
Also-
tugging their collar.
Also, the guy who wrote almost all the Dark Elf lore made them just explicitly a femdom society, and then they
Yes.
forgot about that for like 10 years, and they're
Yeah,
like,
they
we have to change this
Wait,
now.
wait! I haven't gotten a chance to tell you about how the mistresses chastise their unruly vassals.
Yeah, yes, I forgot. That post is literally about the drow in
Yeah.
D&D. Yes.
Fucking,
God.
I like how like one of the best things that's like the Elder Scrolls series has ever done is they've made elves just like normal guys.
Yeah, just people.
Let's see.
Oh, hold on. We got a
like-
specific question. Hey, Jamin CT, can I cite the rune stream in a college essay? I'm just kind of shitposting with it. It's my last college paper.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with yes, because that sounds funny.
Wait, this rune of the Eldari lexicon is just an alchemical symbol. Like,
Yeah, it tracks.
yeah, that's just the symbol for copper sulfate. Like, here, I'll post this. I'll post this in the group chat. Hang on.
Fucking
Where are you posting
copper
this, by the way?
sulfate, sweet.
Is it under?
You see this? That's copper sulfate.
Where?
Where are you posting this?
In the Pope Zone open chat thing.
I'm not seeing.
Oh,
it.
I'm
Oh, the
not
little
seeing
hidden
them.
chat.
Yeah, I'm not seeing them.
Like in the voice channel chat?
Okay, hang on. Here.
Ah, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's copper
I don't know.
sulfate.
That looks pretty magical and important, if you ask me.
It's a cool looking symbol.
That's their soul trapper. It's copper sulfate. That's all it is. Is that what you said? It's
Wait,
copper sulfate?
no, these are all alchemic. These are all like alchemical astrological symbols. The Eldari lexicon, the
When
craft
was-
world. Let's
When was
see.
like the lore of 40k made? Was it pre-internet?
Consistently
Yeah.
over
Yeah.
since the 80s until now.
That's the best about any like fantasy or other thing where they made a whole bunch of shit when someone went to the library and just found a book and they're
Yeah,
like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
I'll just steal all
literally.
this shit. And then now that there's the internet, they're like, that's not what this is. Promise me it's not just stolen from page 86.
This is the soul entrapper rune.
Right, it's like I know exactly. It's like this is from Archidoxus of Magic by Paracelsus. It was published in 1547. I know exactly what this is from.
Grabbing some Warhammer nerd like by the collar and like pushing him against the locker. That is not an Eldari symbol. I know exactly what that is from. Do not question me again.
Let's see. Yeah, this one is. Let's see. Yeah, this one is mercury sulfate. Let's see. That's lead oxide. That's just a fucking Egyptian eye symbol. Let's see.
Oh, you see the Ankh quite a bit in
Yeah.
The Necrons have moved away from that finally, I assume, but actually I could be wrong.
Yeah,
I say that.
they've moved like away from it. They use the like kind of like the geometric-ish. No, they've moved away from it. When they really were just like space skeleton Egyptians when they first came out, and they've just been like walking that back ever since for the most part.
Yep.
Can they do that for the Iron? Can they do that for the Thousand Suns, please? Can they please do that for the Thousand Suns?
There is no salvaging the Thousand Suns.
Okay, tell me about the Thousand Suns.
Oh boy, they're one of the traitor legions of Space Marines. Their lore is they just kind of were Space Marines who got good with magic, so they like threw their lot in with the Chaos Gods after a whole bunch of shit happened in the Horus Heresy. Who cares? But the trick is their aesthetic is very heavily ancient Egypt inspired to a interesting degree, I would say.
Let me look them up on the wiki.
Yeah, it's
here's the thing. I like Tzeentch so much. I hate their models. I hate that like faux Egyptian aesthetic where they're not committing to it and they're just using it aesthetically.
Oh yeah, that's
so
a scarab. This is
yeah.
This is just the Firefox logo. Hey, like, I'm not insane, right? Like, this is just the Firefox logo.
Exactly what you were talking about.
Like, that's obviously the Firefox logo, right?
No, and their enemies, the Safari Legion.
Oh, come on.
plus one.
This picture has fucking pyramids in it.
Yeah.
Just cause, not for any reason, mind you, just because.
Fuck, what was their homeworld called? Oh yeah, the homeworld of the fucking Thousand Suns that got blown up and burned was called Prospero, because it was prosperous. It's
not a reference to the Shakespeare character?
No, I'm pretty sure it was because it was a very good homeworld and it got blown up by the Space Wolves, and that's what turned them traitor.
That's like the last Marvel comic writing.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Looking up Space Wolves.
They almost named it the Nile 2, so you gotta be careful about that.
It's almost called Browserland.
Browser. Shut up.
My homeworld of Googlore.
Was that in the Bible too?
Yeah, it was.
That was one of the giants.
No.
They don't tell you about those.
Googlore is the secret third orc god.
In the Bible?
Yeah.
There's two other ones?
Yeah.
Gug and Gug 2.
Okay. Isn't but no, that's Gog. Never mind.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Gog.
it's Gog and Magog.
Gog and Magog, which we learned is from the Bible. I'm learning so much.
Yeah.
My pastor grandfather would be so disappointed in me.
Interesting little fun fact about that. In the Hebrew and Christian Bibles, Gog and Magog are cities, but in the Quran, Gog and Magog are interpreted as demons.
Huh.
Oh. Just like Chicago.
Just like Chicago, also a demon in the Quran.
Chicago and Detroit.
Is that why the musical sucks?
It's because it was not filled with the light of Allah.
There we go.
Okay, Space Wolves are actually pretty boring.
Yeah, literally. Most of the Space Marine legions are just kind of pretty boring. The only thing they have going for them is, like, honestly, like, just the fucking Buzz Lightyear aesthetic of the basic Space Marine is what carries literally all of them.
The Salamanders, to me, are them attempting to do the opposite of what the Drow are, where they made a species that are, like, the only friendly. The only friendly Space Marines at all, and they're the only people that are made with, like, bright white eyes and entirely black skin. Like, they're the people that are built like Drow. They look like Drow because they stare at the sun, I think.
Because they're from Lava World, I'm pretty sure. The Salamanders are fun. The Salamanders are fun because they're like they're literally apparently the only ethical Space Marines. They try to, like, save civilians and shit, while, like, every other chapter of Space Marines never does that because they're, like, inhuman killing machines.
Which it rules. I like that for them.
And I like the Salamanders, but I don't think their colors are, like, I don't think their armor color is that pretty.
It's just green.
It's just green, but the official models are always like the wrong green to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Go more
This-
emerald
this-
or go home.
This sentence is part of why I like wiki writing so much.
Yeah.
Magnus cast spells that took all of the great city, his marines, and his precious libraries to a new homeworld in the Eye of Terror, the planet of the sorcerer.
The Eye of
Fuck
Terror.
yes.
Wait, the Eye of Terror is the planet of the sword. Is that?
No.
the Eye of-
It
okay.
seems like the Eye of Terror is a region, and the planet of the
Yeah.
sorcerers, clicking the link, is a planet called Sortarius.
Okay, I was gonna
Yep.
say the Eye of Terror
Sortiarius.
is the
And the planet of the Marines, Marino.
Living on my wizard world, Wizius.
the I mean, what was the fucking the Imperia Militar, the Astra Militar, whatever the fuck they were called.
Cadia.
Cadia. Yeah, the Cadian troopers are from Cadia, which cool. Died in the Eye of Terror. Is that also correct? Lost to the Eye of Terror.
No, Cadia blew up, and that made the Cicatrix Maledictum.
Oh god, never mind. Oh right, no, the Eye of Terror is when the elves were so hedonistic they accidentally summoned a dark god into existence.
Birthed, but
Ooh.
yeah,
Yes, birthed.
birthed.
Oh, they
So-
made a new one?
Yeah,
so
Slanesh is the
god-
youngest of the Chaos Gods, and is basically the elves were having too much sex, and
Yeah.
because they had
Yeah.
so much sex, a dark god appeared, and that
and
was
pleasure.
Slanesh.
They were having such a good time.
Great, so true. Gork.
And-
Okay, hold on. Sigma for 100-bit says Gork and Mork sometimes fuse into Gorka Morka, and then everyone is fucked, including the orcs. Huh. I don't know if that's true, but I'll believe you implicitly for 100 bits.
Googling.
Googling
Gorkamork.
Okay.
Gorka Morka.
CT's
Just
on.
add
I
an
trust
A
their
to him.
Googling skills over mine.
Gork Amorka.
I think CT would be interesting in the Tau. They're cool. The Tau are cool, but they're such a okay. For the sake of this conversation, for the sake of the conversation we are having right now, I honestly think Tau are banned. They're just a cool sci-fi species. There's nothing really special about them. Their claim to fame in Warhammer is what if Halo's Covenant were nice?
Yeah,
In
they're
comparison to
they're
everything else.
They're communists. That's all. They're just communists, and they've tried to pull it back and make them more evil by going no, they do mind control to make them good people. Yeah, they make them good people. The only thing they do is they go, hey, these things that would never treat me like a human being, they mind control them to treat them like people.
Hey, Rory, thank you so much for the subscription. Painting Warhammer Yippee Hogs. This is my latest little freak I've made. This is a Canoptech Doomstalker, because everything in Warhammer is called something like the Bibotech Kill Attacker. These
That's
are
so good.
This is my Ophidian Destroyer, and this is my fucking Plasma Sight. Dog name of Gug.
Dog name of Gug.
I should
Dog
paint
named
it.
Gug.
Little
We
Gugamus.
finally found him. Dog named Gug.
Little Gugamore.
Also, hold on, I have to scroll up and address a comment. Scroozy says, Tau is cool, they do not belong in 40k TBH. Wrong. Wrong. The Tau belong in 40k because every stupid sci-fi setting with a million factions needs more variety. I'm sorry. If it was just an Imperial Punch Fest the entire time, go play Horus Heresy. 40k
Yeah.
is for, weird shit to happen. And that
Also-
means you have to have a variety. And Tau add variety.
Everybody should be able to play whatever army they want to play and whatever aesthetic suits them. But also, if you're saying, if everybody looked the same, I feel like you'd really be missing on the thing that makes their weird backwards heavy gothic ways work. The whole reason they're supposed to be ancient and backwards. And so if you don't have some people who are whoa, hey, we didn't do that, and we've been around for 9,000 years as opposed to the 40,000. So looks like you're a little behind, pal.
Oh, wait, I'm looking at the Tau article now, and these guys just kind of look like the Protoss from.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they do!
Dude,
Holy
beautiful
shit!
sword. They absolutely look like the Protoss.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
A
The
blue-hood
Protoss-
beast.
The Protoss are fucking Blizzard's take on the Eldar, the elves that we don't care about.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh.
Literally, StarCraft was supposed to be a Warhammer 40k game. This is real. This is true. I'm telling the truth right now.
That makes a lot of sense.
But they couldn't get the license to 40k. So they had to
Cool.
come up with like original lore, and that's why the Terrans look like Space Marines. The
Zerg.
fucking Zerg, dumb
Are you
name
sure?
by the way, Zerg fans. Sorry, Tyrannid sweep.
Get fucked, Zerg heads.
Get
Tyrannid
fucked,
sweep.
Zerg heads. That's why the Zerg look like Tyrannids but have a dumb name. And that's why the Protoss do not look like the Eldar. They don't.
No,
But
they're
The
on
Tau
good.
do look kind of like the Protoss. They're blue.
It's a bit of a cycle to it.
I just ate a yummy meal. Paint the next one awesome pink, okay? Ah, shit. Do I have any models I could paint pink down here? I have a
I
demon
know.
upstairs I could paint pink, but I'm so lazy.
I really want to get Tyranids, and I want to paint them like just bright, obnoxious colors. Like I really would deeply
Like
enjoy
lime
making-
green, bright pink.
Yeah, that would.
Really-
Yeah, like poisonous
that sounds so
bugs.
edible, though.
Yeah, I love the idea of bright, colorful bugs. I really want to make them look like an actual
Yeah.
beetle. Is the problem? Like,
Ladybug Tyranids or like strawberry Tyranids would be really cool. Sorry, I'm on a strawberry kick.
I like strawberries. Are you done creaming your strawberries, or are you still?
Can you? Hey, can you
Huh?
shut up?
That's
Hey.
alright.
Hello? It's so dark in here.
Hey, can you quiet time?
Somebody put strawberry cream all over the lights. Sorry.
Calm down. Calm down.
Whoa, the Tyrannid ships are just like big bugs?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
Tyranids are the H.R. Geiger faction basically, and they fucking rock.
I'm getting,
Yeah.
Oh.
They look like H.R. Geiger versions of like the Krogan from
Yeah,
fucking
they kind of
Mass
do.
Effect.
Yeah.
I think Jamie has been slowly over the last few years been seeding the idea of me loving these bugs in my head because I was like, I don't like them. I'll never like them. I'm not a fan of the bugs. I don't like the bugs. I don't want the bugs. It's been 3 years and now I'm obsessed with them. And Jamie keeps sending me bugs and I want fucking bugs. I want these bugs.
Yeah.
I want these little freaky monsters that just constantly do they do they don't do the same thing that oh, I always forget the name of the fucking creature from Alien. What's the alien from Alien called? You know the alien.
Necromorph.
Oh,
No.
yes, buddy.
The xenomorph.
Xenomorph, fuck.
The Xenomorphs, yeah.
Yeah. Don't they also like do these things also take the like the genes? They gene splice all
Yeah,
the time.
they
Like,
take
things
traits
they're-
of things that they eat and they gene
Thank you.
splice them into new bioforms.
Yes.
Cause the
Yeah.
fucking the Tyrant Guard are these like big beetle fucks that guard the Hive Tyrants, right? Like the brain bugs. And their sort of like special trait is that apparently they're able to make Hive Guard because they ate a bunch of Space Marines who have like especially tough skin and are like fucking built to be tough as hell. So they just stole those genes. They just stole Space Marine genetics and made the Hive Guard.
They're designed to
Neat.
fight anything. It's like but my favorite part of the lore is that the Tyranids are the inevitable winners of the game, no matter what happens, because there's a huge star map of where everybody else is, and it is basically said that everything you can't see is surrounded by Tyranids.
Yeah. It's basically like unless they use some MacGuffin, the Tyranids are the final winners of 40k by numbers alone, which I just love.
I mean, if they're entirely surrounded, why haven't the Tyranids already won?
They cannot travel through the warp. Basically, everything else in 40k can sort of use a slip space jump by traveling straight through hell, right?
Right.
The Tyranids do not use warp travel. They probably can, but choose not to because they are so smart that they know that using warp travel would spawn more Chaos Gods, very likely. Like, if the Chaos Gods are sort of like magic and the Immaterium and shit that doesn't exist, the Tyranids are sort of like the complete opposite of that. They are pure, just like a biological creature that is so impossibly gigantic in size that it has surrounded the Warhammer 40k galaxy on both ends. And there are more coming, basically. So I think it's cool. I am telling you that, Nene. Thank you for the bits.
Wait, there's a faction called the Blood Angels.
Yeah.
They're vampires,
Yeah.
basically.
They had the Twink Primarch.
They eat blood.
What?
They do have the Twink Primarch. They have the one. So the leaders of the all of the leaders of the Space Marines are clones of the God Emperor, that are his sons. That all look different, but are all also look like him. And the one that looks the most like a twink is is the leader of the Blood Angels. Is that correct?
That is basically it. Ooh, this one's shiny.
I can't remember why he eats blood though.
The Blood Angels and their successor chapters of Space Marines still suffer from a genetic flaw that creates mental instability called the Black Rage, also known as the Flaw of Sanguinus.
Yes.
As a result of the psychic imprint left by their Primarch Sanguinus's death at the hands of Horus during the final siege of Terra.
Yeah, he died so badly they have to eat blood forever, and they get super mad. That's right.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a really good summary.
Wait, yeah, no, just from reading this, they were so sad that their twink died that they have to eat blood now.
Literally.
That's Tumblr.
I was good. That's like most D&D campaigns I've played in.
James, do you have an UR025? Oh, the one from Blackstone Fortress? No, I don't.
Is that the big Votan figure?
Not Votan, but yeah, Imperial Robot. They don't
thought it
make
wasn't
like any Imperial robots, so that guy was like unique. But I don't have him because I didn't
That's
get Blackstone Fortress. That was slightly before my time.
Well, you can still find it. I found was it Forgebane? I found a Forgebane box.
You did find a Forgebane box, which I think is insane. Like, I got mine when I thought they were all gone. That was like my first big box back into the hobby because that had the fucking Armigers in it, and I fucking love the Armigers.
And I got some wraiths out of it. Do I have a wraith? Here, before I just keep saying things, I'll show what a wraith is.
Yeah, hold on. Let me grab you so I can make you bigger so you can show people.
It's like here's the thing. They're the same sort of as your what you're painting,
Ooh.
right? But these are a lot more bug-like. All the ones that are especially bug-like, I'm a huge fan of. I gave this is the chain whips I was talking about way early on the stream.
Mm-hmm.
But like anything that has these long like whip tails or anything like that, these are all Canoptech. So anything that's going to be bug-like what Jamie's painting is an Ophidian Destroyer, which is interesting to me because they are a mix between some of the Canoptech of what we've seen and like the traditional like destroyers, which are just sort of like they have a tendency, they're not as bug-like, they just have like certain like extra features where they modify themselves to be more fucked up and able to kill. So they'll like weld their arms with blades and replace their legs with good crawlers. I love a destroyer.
The good crawlers. Fun fact about why there's a fucking Canoptech Wraith as well as Ophidian Destroyers. The model that Kelly was showing off, that the Canoptech Wraith is a remake of an old model, right?
Yeah.
That was a Necron with blades for arms and a long spine as its tail. The Canoptech Wraith was the replacement for that Necron unit, but it was a robot instead of ghost skeleton. And people were mixed, because some people liked the new bugs that they were adding to the Necrons, and some people hated the fact that it wasn't a skeleton. So when Necrons got their reboot recently, they remade the old model and just said it was a slightly different thing. This is an Ophidian Destroyer. It's not a Wraith, it's different. What is that jug you're holding up?
I need y'all to explain to me. You see that symbol on his belt? What does that mean in the context of Warhammer?
What are you talking about?
Oh, that guy in the Pope Zone chat. I don't know. It's like
Hold
a
on.
star with a bow tie on it. Oh, it's a diamond with
Let
a
me
bow tie on
see.
it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have to minimize everything to go look at the symbol.
That specifically looks like Age of Sigmar, so I wouldn't know.
Oh no, that's the lion symbol. That's the hexa something. I don't know.
The hex
Okay.
or something? Can I-
Hexagrammaton?
Yeah, that's what it's called in Warhammer.
Okay. Do you know what that symbol actually is in the real world?
No.
That's the unicursal hexagram, the symbol of Thelema, Aleister Crowley's religion.
Huh.
Yeah, that's a Thelemic symbol. That's like
Wild.
that's like a real world occult symbol.
They'll do anything. They don't care.
They'll do anything.
There's nothing stopping them. I just googled hexagrammaton. They use it a lot.
Yeah, I mean, okay, in this context, hexagrammaton is a reference to a Kabbalistic concept, and a concept from ordinary Judaism called the Tetragrammaton.
Here's a Space Marine called the Dark Host. that is covered in symbols. I mean, just literally covered in what appears to be. I mean, some of them are clearly real.
Hang on. Okay, opening in browser, zooming in.
On just that one guy.
If someone like had this at a game shop that I was going to, I would just assume that they were like alt-right. I don't know what any of these symbols
that's
mean,
a real problem. That is a
Yeah.
this is why I am so queer about the way that I like this game. I'm so intentionally like, no. I only do this in a way that makes me want to get reamed. Like, it has to be. There's gay sex inherent in this game, and it has to be. Everything's gonna be bright colors. I don't give a fuck because there is a. I need to scare away everybody who's gross about this game. There have been real problems at like tournaments.
Oh
where-
yeah. Like I don't want to go too much into it, but after like somebody won at a tournament and had certain tattoos on their body, the actual company had to come out and like make an actual statement like, hey, we will take away your award if you show up and win with those fucking like symbols on your body. We're not fucking. The fact that they didn't already have a policy in place for that is insane to me. Do you know what you're producing, man? Come on.
Any parody, like the problem is it is like parody imperialism where they're like, look, we know we're a bunch of British people making a game about sci-fi. Of course, everybody here is the villain. Okay, we know, and it's all gonna be a big parody thing. And the problem is, I think I would say they assumed that people were in on the joke, but it was pretty clear in the 90s that they were not in on the joke.
Oh no,
and they didn't,
yeah. I'm pretty sure like the original designer of the Space Marines, I do not know the full story, but I'm pretty sure like some of the earliest people who worked on Warhammer got banned from Warhammer forever, basically, by the company, just because they had certain quirks about them. And
I can see that, yeah.
And I'm actually being like vague. I don't mean anything in particular when I say that. I have just heard weird stories, legitimately strange stories that I will not repeat because I don't know if they're real or not. I don't know if it's just people spreading weird shit over the internet.
Right.
But you do have to consider it. Wow.
But yeah, that's like... Literally, that's why I don't talk about Warhammer unless it's on, like, a Warhammer-specific stream, because I don't want to have to, like, end every sentence that I say with the caveat of, I'm not one of those fans, you know?
Right. I do not agree with what other people have represented this game to be.
And if I'm being honest, the, like, actual company has, like, made steps to make the hobby a better place in, recent years. But, in my opinion... it's never enough. I'm one of the Fruity fans, yeah, literally.
I can't imagine like a company that actively makes their product better.
Right?
I like a lot of things. I don't know a single thing I like that does that. Usually the company just makes it progressively worse until people leave.
The problem is
There is so much in this universe that is literally just like, what's a cool name from Shakespeare?
Yeah.
Like, the Caliban was an imperial death world and feudal world located in the Segmentum Obscurus to the galaxy north of the Eye of Terror. Like, it's a lot of shit that's just named after Shakespeare characters in this. Like, why Caliban? Of all the Shakespeare characters to pick.
That's probably their version of fantasy name generator, just picking up a Shakespeare book.
I mean, probably.
When are they making a Warhammer figure you can fuck? Who said that, says Nene Supreme.
And
Did they say that all in one line?
Yes.
Awesome.
I don't know, but Nene, when you find it, will you link it to me?
Hey.
What?
Hey.
What?
Hey.
What?
I got the squirt bottle up. I'm watching you. I'm making that eyes on me, eyes on you gesture that bouncers
balloon.
make in bars when you drink too much.
You gotta use the balloon.
You're gonna use the balloon?
The balloon. It's okay. So okay. You're talking about spraying me like a cat, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. That doesn't work on my cat. I have the balloon. I have the balloon.
Did you just...
Okay, hold on.
Hold on.
You just George Barry Cohn.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you just Gregory Barry Cohn sanity because of your cat. This thing only you would know. The specific reference. Oh, the balloon. Oh yeah, you gotta get the balloon.
I thought you were just talking about your, like, your Warhammer figurine and how you needed a balloon for something. And I was, oh, okay. Okay, yeah, sure.
It works.
What do you do with the balloon that fucks a cat up that bad?
I hold it up to him, and he's like, no! Every now and then, we drop the balloon on him, and he runs. He runs so fast.
Okay, this is gonna make me feel like a real asshole, but we do the exact same thing to my dog. And if you had mentioned the balloon over the trash can, I would have been on board with you immediately.
See, it's not it's a universe. Animals don't like balloons, okay? It's a built-in thing. One, they're staticky. Animals hate that. Two, the second they start to investigate it, they pop it. New hatred found. I can't attack that thing.
It's just due to their natural defenses against clowns.
Oh, the Farfair can't handle a single.
Wait. The arch betrayer was named Luther. Like the head of the schismatic was called Luther.
Yeah.
Even I know that one.
Yeah. Are you still reading about the Dark Angels?
I've followed like 3 or 4 links off the Dark Angels at this point. I'm like, come on, his name is Luther. Like, come on.
Okay, of every faction in 40K, I think the Dark Angels would be your cup of tea because of how fucked up their names are, and you would specifically know why. Like, I don't mean cup of tea in that you would like them. What?
I don't want to play the Space Protestants.
I'm not saying you would like them, I'm saying you would know how stupid they are.
Okay.
No, hey. CT would love the Space Catholics. You don't want to play the Space Protestants. No. Sisters of Battle. That's up your alley.
Yeah, I'm down for some slutty murder nuns.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Sometimes they get it right. Dark Angels are so funny because they're trying so hard to cover up how badly they fucked up like 300 years ago. Okay. That was the one part of their lore that I liked. Basically, the Dark Angels are an incredibly secretive chapter of Space Marines. Sure, okay. And their whole thing is that when the Horus Heresy happened, the 40K's version of the Covenant's Great Schism, this is all just words. Basically, half of all Space Marines turned against each other. And the Dark Angels were one of the few legions that was actually split inside the Legion entirely. Like, half of the Legion was traitor, half of the Legion was loyal. And literally the loyalist half has been trying to censor that fact for 10,000 years. They don't want anyone to know that. The problem is, in my opinion, the problem is, recently they got their Primarch back. And the Primarch is like the one of the living sons of the Emperor or whatever. And all the Primarchs are coming back because of course they are. And that kind of ruins it, in my opinion. Like, if the Dark Angels have their Primarch back, why do they have to cover up the fact that half their Legion turned traitor? The Primarch is just gonna say, well, you're loyal, so who cares anymore? Consider the fact censored. Who give a shit? I don't know. Just, like, it ruins the narrative tension and fun of the Dark Angels in order to give them back their dad. I don't care.
What if he went evil? What if he went super bad evil?
He's not, though. They already...
What if he did?
They gave him his model back. Listen, Kelly, what you're saying is, what if a Primarch vanished for 10,000 years and came back as, like, a Chaos Primarch instead? That would be good. See? That's why they're not doing that. Because that would be interesting.
That would make sense, and people would want that.
Yeah, that would have some actual narrative weight behind it. Like the fucking Dark Angels did prior to their Primarch returning. So
they're just doing it for a range refresh because everybody only liked them because they had the cool bikes and they had the flying bike with the captain.
Dark Angels had like some of the coolest like bits that you could put on other models. IMHO, like I will literally go show you one of them. I have an ancient Dark Angels box that I raid for parts to put on other models. Like this guy right here. Come on, focus. Oh my god, you're censored. Girl. Okay.
Locked.
So like that fun like little banner with like all the little like relics hanging off of it. That's a Dark Angels piece. So is the book taped to the mech. Like the Dark Angels. Oh, actually, so is the gun on top of the mech. Like they just have like some really cool aesthetic pieces. But that's kind of all I like about them is some of their aesthetic pieces.
That is the problem with I think actually a fair amount of like the specialized versions of like factions like the Dark Angels, like the Blood Angel, like all those things. You know what I mean? Like even the Space Wolves, like, oh, the Space Wolves have some of the coolest accoutrement. If you don't give a fuck about the Space Wolves, oh well. That's a whole bunch of accoutrement you don't get.
And now you're in trouble.
Which is, I mean, like, I just, there's too many, like, little factions for them to release whole sets dedicated to them is the only problem. And that's the kind of stuff that makes the models feel more fleshed out. And so they're constantly trying to do big things with the lore that's like, how do we justify giving them new models? Well, we need to Primarch.
It is, okay. It is kind of weird that the Dark Angels got their Primarch back and no new models. Like, there's a rumor that they're getting new ones or whatever, but it's weird that the Primarch is out and available for sale, but they didn't get any models other than him. That's just kind of funny.
Beast Quest. What is the Beast Quest? Hang on.
What
I don't know the Beast
fuck
Quest.
is
What
the
is
Beast
Beast
Quest?
Us who know
Zahariel, which is the name of an angel,
Okay.
was a formidable librarian of the Dark Angel Space Marine Legion during the Great Crusade and Horus Heresy eras during the 30th and 31st millennia. He was later corrupted by chaos and became one of the first fallen angels. But there's a section on his article called The Beast Quest.
You know, the Beast Quest.
He went to the zoo.
the most important tab on his Wikipedia page is the Beast Quest because it is so alluring.
Years passed, and Zahariel's standing within the Order grew. His first fight with one of the great beasts during a routine training patrol had almost cost him his life, but it had
Skill
been
issue.
the making. But it had been the making of him.
What? Great
It
sentence,
is
man.
his making.
But
Maybe
it's
it
not
is making.
DPS the making of it.
Wait, there's normal ass horses in this?
Yes, there are
Wait, what?
horses.
Wait,
yeah,
really?
there literally are.
Wait, I thought they went extinct.
No, you can. They're literally released new horse models for 40K recently.
What?
Oh,
See
I
this?
just googled horse 401k, and I'm looking at a lot of tax plans for equines.
I'm so happy for you, dude.
Sorry.
It's so beautiful.
That's relevant to you. That's relevant to you and who you are.
Yeah, I'll be right back, actually.
I'm gonna go buy a horse.
I gotta go take a closer look at this.
I gotta do some research.
I gotta diversify some investments.
Y'all mind if I diversify my portfolio
Yeah.
real quick? I'm about to get my horse a 401k.
More like a
3% matching.
401 nay, am I right?
Oh, that's actually prejudiced, so you shouldn't say that to any
Okay,
of the horses.
sorry everyone. I will be leaving. This will be my final stream. Sorry and goodbye.
Not long after, Zahariel would undertake a beast quest, a daunting undertaking to slay one of Caliblan's many dangerous beasts that were indigenous to the world. Upon successful completion of the quest, he would be guaranteed a promotion as a fully fledged Knight of the Order.
Sure, man, the Beast Quest.
He had to go kill a beast. He had to go kill Mr. Beast. He had to go on the quest,
No!
resurrect Mr. Beast, and kill him again.
Mr.
In
Beast
this
survived
video,
this
I
long.
kill 1,000 Space Marines. Wait, look at this art! Look at this art! Hang on. He's so mad. He's so frowny.
He looks like the villain from Toy Story. Fucking, what's that?
Zurg.
Zurg!
He looks like he's wearing the mask from The Mask.
The titular mask.
Okay, Jamie, you have to put that one on screen.
I can't. There's no way for me to do that.
I'll post it
Okay,
in
no,
general.
hold on. I have a funnier idea. I'm just gonna.
Put it on your phone.
Wait,
Put your phone to
yeah,
the camera.
Kelly,
I have a
put it
really
on
funny
your
idea.
screen and then
Yeah,
make your webcam move.
Already
Yes.
on it. Already on it.
Hold on.
There it is. There
What
it
the hell? What? That's his helmet?
That's
He has like angry eyes. Oh
Hello?
my fucking god! I need to show you the screenshot that just got pulled up for me.
That's the most
Holy-
ridiculous Space Marine helmet I've ever seen. Oh my god.
Okay. Can y'all see
Oh
this?
my god. Kelly, can you share the image?
Oh yeah. Yep.
You're in
Yeah, I
control
can
of my
see that.
images.
That looks awesome.
This is I don't know how
What?
well this is gonna.
What? Is that the fucking Onceler? What?
This is a
What is that?
400,000 note
Onceler.
Tumblr post.
What? Why? Wait, what? Why is the Onceler there?
Related community.
Related to sex? Did you mean the Onceler? I'm sorry. Sex? Did you mean the Onceler?
I'm posting this on Tumblr with no context.
Kelly, I love how shitty this ankle
Yeah,
is.
it's really not
I've-
good.
this is-
the worst way
this is-
you can look at
like
it.
this,
James,
like
can you go back and take a screenshot of your screenshot of Kelly's webcam recording and post that to Tumblr without any context?
Oh my god, I just scrolled down.
chat, screenshot this right now. Screenshot this image right now for how good
Everyone
the stream is.
screenshot the entire window with chat included.
Yeah,
Post that
yeah.
to your Tumblr. It's gonna be the new Mishapocalypse.
Chat, get something. Pull up another embarrassing article in the corner of your screen as well. Okay, get another bad article.
It's from a website that's called Sexypedia.
Oh, it's the sexy man Wikipedia.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh, don't
And
caress him.
I don't know if y'all like realized you might have been distracted by Onceler, but this is because I looked up sex on the Warhammer wiki.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah,
The top
I was.
result is the Tyranids.
Fuck
No,
yeah.
not the
Tyranid
Sexypedia. I
Suite.
know people who mod it.
What?
Screwsy in chat.
Hello?
Screwsy.
They categorize things by threat level on there? Hello?
Jim, when are we having the Sexypedia stream?
Jamie, when are you on the? How high are you on that list?
Get me out of here. It's like hell in
Threat level.
here.
What do you? What's the threat?
What do you mean, what's the threat?
What? What are you afraid of?
Hold on. Why do 3 separate people in my chat know people who are mods on the Sexypedia wiki?
They're
What
experts.
do you
Listen,
mean?
all I'm hearing is that there is a giant market share collaboration between you and the Sexypedia. I think
I'm
it would
not-
it would boost your numbers like crazy to do a collab. Is all I'm saying.
I'm not hearing that whatsoever.
Sophie, you mod that wiki? I don't believe you.
Soppy is
Sophie
lying.
doesn't know what sex is. Sophie,
Soppy,
does not mod
yeah,
that
literally.
wiki.
Sexy-
Sophie thinks TF2 is fuck. Never mind.
Sophie,
ahead.
what's your most controversial? No. What's your most recent edit? How about that? What's your most recent edit on Sexypedia?
+1 threat on the Sexypedia, idiot. Hi, Nelj.
Oh my god.
I am currently looking through the list of planets. Gosh, I wonder what could happen on Necromunda.
Actually, a lot. A lot happens on Necromunda.
Breaking that down to its Greco-Latin roots, that means Death World.
Strangely enough, that's where the horses are from.
Who knows why?
Weirdly enough, that's where the horse factories are.
Yeah, they have those people who live directly inside of the
Birmingham.
horse factories, and the longer they live there, the more irradiated they get by the horses.
Yeah.
Horses are like plates, the glow-in-the-dark plates from like the 1920s or whatever.
Yes.
Oh, they're like the plates made of like radium and shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. The radium girls were the first horse girls.
Yeah, in a way. I
No, in
guess.
every way. In reality. That's just how it works.
No. I thought there was a planet called Blood Trinity, but no, it's a group of planets.
Oh.
I know there's here's a fun one. I know there's a location in Warhammer called the Ghoul Stars, and it's a very scary location.
Looking this up.
Okay, wait. There was roleplay on the Sexypedia forums. Okay. Oh no.
I've had the Sexypedia wiki page for Sans up for the last 10 minutes. And
Close
I,
it. Close it now.
Now. Close
it's
that.
on my,
That's
it's
spyware.
on
Close
my
it.
monitor.
That is
I haven't
spyware.
looked at it yet.
They know where you are. They know that you're looking at it.
They know your last name.
Oh, it's not worth it.
Archetypes. Ensemble Dark Horse. Archetype John Locked. Archetype Perpetual Smiler.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Archetype Flanderization.
Well, I've heard of that one.
Archetype Tongue Imagery.
cat boys are canon in 40k?
Does Sans
the
have a tongue?
Felinids, yeah. Listen to me. If you keep talking about Sans on the Sexypedia, I am going to remove you from this call, and I'm going to remove you from my Discord friends list, and I'm going to remove you from being alive, okay?
Do you want me to look up Dr. Neo Cortex?
Not at all, no!
Wait, can you look up Ty the Tasmanian Tiger?
Yeah, sure.
And then Tony right after. Tony right after. Tony the
Not
Tiger
on here.
right
Not
after.
on here, unfortunately. Tasmanian.
Thank God!
Okay, guys, we have to make a Sexypedia entry for Boss Cass, the main villain from Ty the Tasmanian Tiger.
We really don't!
Yes, we do. It's relevant to Warhammer.
It really isn't!
Well, we'll
There's
make
no, there's no Tony the Tiger, but there's Tony the Talking Clock, which is from Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
I could get
That thing had a name?
Archetypes: white twink humanization.
Oh, so Wheatley. Okay. I got that.
Oh my God, this guy's also Ensemble Dark Horse.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know.
Ensemble Dark. Okay, Google. I mean, look up, see what the archetype is. I mean, you gotta figure that out.
Oh, there's a lot of My Little Pony pictures.
I don't need
I don't
to
wanna
know
know.
about this.
An Ensemble Dark Horse is a member of the cast who becomes unexpectedly popular within the fan. Okay. Oh, hey, it's Ensemble. It's not Ensemble. That's a Yu-Gi-Oh
Yeah,
card.
I don't know why you were saying it like
Wait,
that.
There's a Yu-Gi-Oh card called Ensemble Robin, and I was thinking about
Oh, because
Oh,
you're
wait, you were-
insane.
Reading the word ensemble wrong?
it as Ensemble because the
As
card's called
Ensemble.
Ensemble Robin, and everyone's
Right,
like,
but-
if you call it Ensemble Robin, you get to be fucking technical, and you
But
get
is
penalized.
But is on. Okay.
Sandy,
is
we're
on-
giving you a technical right now.
Yeah. Is ensemble? Is that like spelt differently though?
I don't know. Let me look it up. Ensemble.
I would assume it's so, unless it's.
It isn't. Oh yeah. It's a bluebird, so it's Ensemble BLUE Robin.
Okay.
And you make it by stacking a whole bunch of birds on each other. So that's why it's Ensemble.
Listen. I got really excited that you had just been misreading ensemble this entire time, and it was just called ensemble bird or whatever. I was, I was really excited at the concept.
That would have been pretty beautiful.
That would have been beautiful. I would have wept tears of joy.
I'm jealous of James' paint setup, TBH. Looks real nice and organized. Oh,
It does.
fuck yeah, I lied
It
to
is
everyone.
beautiful.
It does
Hey,
look
what-
very nice. It looks professional.
It looks good. You got a good setup, Jamie.
Yeah, remember I set this up for tonight. Normally I paint in my usual ADHD faction. If you've ever seen my fucking desktop,
I want to join that faction.
just imagine that, but paints. But not right now, because it's really nice right now. So imagine it later. Thanks.
All right,
What are Halo devices?
Oh, I know this
Hot
one!
rings. Oh,
Not rings. Not rings. Not rings.
not rings. What were they?
I don't want to answer the question anymore because these two are being weird.
No, but okay. But we believe in fun, and you believe in learning, and they can join hand in hand, and everybody can have a good time.
Fine. I guess we can have both. But apparently the Halo devices are these, like, things... I think they're found in the Halo stars. They're not actually Halos, I'm pretty sure. But they're these weird devices that grant you immortality at a cost in 40k. Basically, if you use a Halo device, you will live for very long. But the longer you live, the more you will develop certain quirks. Not, mind you, not necessities. I don't believe you need to eat people to live. But if you're using a Halo device to live very long, you really want to eat people to live.
You really want
You
to.
really want to eat people. And then it starts changing your biology. You get really tall, gangly limbed, and you become one of the SCP monsters by the end. It's just a short horror
Rich.
story, and the Halo devices are, like, all over the Imperium because they get sold for high prices. I mean, like, you can be immortal at a cost. You know.
I mean, that seems like that. Am I wrong in thinking that like that seems like it would be really normal for the Warhammer 40k universe? Like, it seems
Yeah.
like it'd be really easy to be a guy that eats people. Like, that doesn't seem scary or unholy or anything.
No, it
It's-
doesn't. It's literally just written from the perspective of, like, you know, you're an outsider looking in, so this is scarier to you, the reader, than it is to the characters in the book.
But they do that.
That's dumb.
They do that. Okay, to be fair, like Actually, to be fair, not to be fair at all. Like this is genuinely just they use that technique in every book. They go, we're
Yeah.
gonna introduce something scary, but we know that objectively, it's not that scary compared to like 40 other
Yeah.
books.
Yeah.
So we have to write this from the perspective of a little girl who's never seen an alien before ever and believes she lives on Earth. Like,
Dude, if I lived in the 40K universe, the scariest fucking thing that I could ever see would be like a normal looking guy in like a tie.
Yeah, literally. Because
It'd be
you're
like-
wearing like peasant outfit all day. You're not gonna know what like a little fucking normally dressed person is. No, literally. Okay, actually, like you are right. You are fucking correct, CT. In that the Halo devices are dumb because they're not scary in the 40K universe. Eating people isn't scary in the 40K universe because almost every Imperial citizen eats something called corpse starch. What do you think is in corpse starch to make it? I'll give you
Yeah.
3 guesses. No, so literally every normal person in 40K is already a cannibal. They shouldn't be scared of eating people. That is just something
Yeah.
they have to do.
It'd be like a really normal, like it wouldn't even be like scary or forbidden or anything. It'd just be like, oh yeah, we got like delicious corpse starch today. Like we
Yeah.
love, like corpse starch would be like their corn syrup. Like they
Literally.
wouldn't even care. Like it seems like everything in Warhammer 40K is like tits deep in bodies. Like you
Yeah.
like you go to
Yeah.
work and you see like 10 corpses. Like it's not scary.
Yeah.
it's
Like,
you-
It's literally something I actually explore in Amber Skies. It's like it's really easy to get desensitized to the presence of bodies if you are seeing them all the time. Like,
Mhm.
and it's just like, oh, these are just like this is just a thing we deal with. Okay, this isn't like scary to me anymore. That's a thing that happens to human psychology. Ah,
the
Yeah.
wife, she packed me some fucking corpse on the cob, and I'm tired of that shit. I had that every night this week. I am done with it. I don't want some. I want some corpse cordon bleu. That's all I want.
some Le Corpse on blue.
Corpse on the cob! God.
Glad you guys
Yeah.
like cob.
No.
That's pretty damn good. Well
no,
done.
like literally, I was reading that like Warhammer horror novel, and like it was like so scary for all the characters in the book, and I was like, why are you scared of anything? Aren't you idiots constantly in like a nightmare 24/7? Why is anything going on this little farm scary to you? Literally, the book opens and a bunch of like fucking raptors escaped and ate people. Like everyone's dying on this farm or whatever, and it's like, why are any of you scared? People die all the time. Just kill the
Right.
thing killing people. Stop getting so scared, you big babies.
I'm looking at the map of the hell dimension or whatever,
Oh, the
and
warp.
there's literally a bit that's just like Dante's Inferno. It's called the
Yeah.
6 Circles of Seduction.
Oh, that's Slanesh. That would be Slanesh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's avidity, gluttony, carnality, paramounty, vainglory, and indolency.
It's Paramount T Plus now.
Come on, come on.
Hey! Whoa!
Yeah, I spent the last 6 months subscribed to the Mansion of the Plague Lord, but the $15 a month wasn't worth it anymore because they canceled Better Call Saul.
I just watched
They also
Barry
just
now.
have normal Better Call Saul there. It's just such a good show they could not pick it up.
Nahheim is kind of a cool term.
What's it mean?
That's it. No, I mean, it's a play on a location from Norse mythology, like the different planes in Norse mythology are called like somethingheim, and so calling this Nahheim, it's a play on like Nalheim. That's a very clever name,
That's
but
fun.
it's gnaw as in like, and it's like the picture on the map. It looks like it's been gnawed at by insects and shit.
Oh, that's
Like,
cute.
yeah.
Nalheim, I get it.
Yeah.
Human
Yeah,
Person
like
Lad
that run on it.
says, yeah, the Imperial cities are pretty much teleths, or however it's spelled
Oh,
at their prime.
Yeah, they're
Teleths.
teleths.
Yeah. That was something I was gonna mention. Warhammer 40k and Amber Skies have similar vibes, but if Amber Skies was written by someone who was exclusively a Star Wars fan.
Well, I mean, like, the point of the Teleths and Ember Skies is that they're empty and dead. Like, everything there is, like, has died and they've become reclaimed by plant life and shit like that. And so all the crazy raptors that eat corpses have, like, escaped and have now rapidly re-evolved to just be normal predators.
And it's beautiful when this happens.
It is. That's a significant theme of the novel.
Hell yeah. Hey,
I'm
when are
looking
you
at
gonna open TF2, James? Sorry, CT, Kelly, and Sanity all don't like TF2, so I can't
I love
open it.
TF2, so you have to play TF2.
I also love TF2, unfortunately.
I
And you
played
used-
TF2 professionally for several years.
Oh my god, I forgot about that! Jay, you are 0 for 3! You just tried to take a swing at something on a T-ball stand and just shot your own foot off with a gun someone had in the crowd.
I think
I
heard that
literally,
back
I
once.
played TF2 with 2 of the other day. That was
I
a
didn't-
joke. That was clearly, you're like, oh, Jim, you're so
shit.
owned. You just
clutching
owned
your bloody
yourself.
stump of a foot like, I meant
Oh
to
my
do
god.
This. I hate
Oh my
toes.
god.
I'm not owned. I'm not owned.
You can't have shit on the James 7T painting stream. I swear to God. I'm out here being like, no, I don't really want to open TF2 in the middle of my painting stream, and everyone's like, why don't
Why-
you die?
Why
don't
were you
get
Kermit?
killed? I don't know. Because I was mad. Okay.
Oh.
I don't know why I went Kermit. Hold on.
Kermit is notoriously like a rage-filled hatred beast.
Yeah, that's true. It doesn't
Yeah,
even
that's
show
true.
the game in your Steam library. Did I uninstall it? No, I didn't. No, I didn't uninstall it. I uninstalled the other one, Overwatch.
There's demons?
In TF2?
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Are
no,
you?
in
No, yeah.
Warhammer.
Demons are a pretty significant thing. Like, I wasn't kidding about them traveling through hell.
Right, but I thought you meant like demons in like a different way. I thought you were talking about it like metaphorically, like there's creatures that live in the other dimension or whatever.
Yeah.
But these things are like straight up biblical demons.
Yep. Yeah. That's like, yeah. The demons in 40k are like the warp. Everything in the demon realm is a psychic reflection of the real world, but like only the fucked up emotions, basically. So
I like that.
you get like the 4 main chaos gods are really big demons. Nurgle, who is plague, Khorne, who is bloodshed, Tzeentch, who is trickery and magic, and Slaanesh, who is sex. And those are the 4 main chaos gods, though smaller ones exist, like Be'lakor, who sucks and we don't care, and Vashtor, who is interesting because he's the chaos demigod of machines and innovation. Basically, whenever there is an evil scientist, whenever there is a ill-published research paper with lies or mistruths in it, Vashtor gains a little bit of power. And through that, and because he's in a sci-fi setting, over the decades, he's just been getting, like, slowly stronger and stronger, and he went from being a demon to a small demigod in the warp. And I like Vashtor because he's actually different.
That's cool. Wait, the Eldari seem like they have gods.
The Eldari did have a pantheon of gods. When Slaanesh was born, of the Eldari having too big of a party on their big party boat city worlds, Slaanesh, the god that they birthed, apparently hunted down their entire pantheon. Basically, one by one, just went off, like, killing all of their gods and shattering them into fragments. That's, like, a recurring theme in Warhammer is gods being shattered into, like, fragments, and those fragments being, like, summonable as, like, sort of, like, echoes of the original creature. Like, the
that's
Necrons
cool.
have, the Star Gods, the Catan, which they enslaved after the Catan sort of, like, stole their souls and ate them.
Neat.
And the Eldari can still summon, sort of, a few of their old gods. Like, Cain, which was their war god, can still be sort of, like, summoned a little bit. At the heart of every Eldar craft world is, like, a temple where you can summon Cain, and they can do that in their darkest hour, and then Cain gets his ass kicked again.
Interesting.
Also,
Interesting.
I don't know if it's ever outright outwardly stated anywhere, but a lot of the like gods of different races like echo each other. Like the Chaos God Korn and the Eldari God Cain are both red themed and kill people. That is sort of like a recurring theme with all of the sort of like critters in the 40k universe, is they kind of seem to develop like competing gods for a space, but in the 40k universe, the winners are the Chaos Gods.
So wait, what is the like you said earlier that the Tyranids are basically going to win in the end?
Mm-hmm.
Like what about the demons?
Okay. So because of the demons are reflections of sentient races sort of like emotions, right? And sort of weird chemical feelings in their brains that turn into like a corresponding demon in the warp. The Tyranids don't have that because they are a hive mind. They are one single purpose, and that is to eat and devour. They can make more complicated like creatures to lead their simple forces, but for the most part, they have specifically evolved to completely ignore the warp. Lemonilo says Kelly Cam is Google. Why is Kelly Cam Google?
It's your
It's my
Spotify
fucking Spotify because I had to reactivate it. Thank you. But basically the Tyranids do not interact with the warp, and so they do not give it any power. So eventually, if the Tyranids eat all the humans, then the Chaos Gods lose their powers because they don't have worshippers anymore.
Right. Okay, so it does function on like chaos magic.
It does. Mm-hmm. What's the thing? Basically, right now, when there are less Tyranids in the 40k galaxy, Chaos usually wins when they fight Tyranids, because if a Tyranid eats a Chaos Demon, it's not actually eating anything. It's eating a psychic, physical reflection of something that doesn't exist. The Tyranids get no biomass from it. The trick is, if the Tyranids ate everything actually powering the demons, then the demons would vanish. Die. Exactly.
So there's a math.
There is math to it.
There's demon math.
There's demon math.
Isn't all math? Am I right?
Am I right, dumbheads?
Me thinking specifically about.
Am I right, dumbs? Yeah.
Yeah, but what about
fellow huge idiots?
I'm pretty sure the Catan are like slightly different. I'm pretty sure the Catan were like the gods of the physical realm until like the Necrons broke them and turned them into Pokemon. But I don't really.
Gods that feasted off of energy.
They were star gods. They ate like literally stars. I'm pretty sure.
They fought the old ones. They didn't give a fuck about anything else. They only cared about killing the old ones.
Yeah, that was like mostly before the warp was like really powerful. But now, like, because of humanity and the Eldar and, like, psychic races like the Orcs, the warp is just heavily overpowered at the moment, and that's why demons can manifest.
What are the Kroot?
Oh, the Kroot! Oh, the Kroot are one of the Tau auxiliary races. So a member of the Covenant, basically.
Okay.
The Kroot are sort of this weird, I personally believe that they are a fellow descendant from whatever the Orcs used to be. Okay. So the Orcs used to be a creature called Krorks. And now, in the 40k setting, there are Kroot and Orcs. And knowing how 40k is an incredibly complicated narrative, I think there may be a connection there. But
maybe.
Basically, the Kroot are green sort of bird people, whereas the Orc are green sort of fungus people.
Yeah, the Kroot kind of look like stubby, like skirmishers from Halo.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Which is why I really wanted. There was a box set out with them recently, and I fucking wanted it so bad.
But the Kroot's main thing is that they have sort of a similar trait to the Tyranids in that they gain sort of some of the biological traits of things that they eat. But unlike the Tyranids, they're not a hive mind. So basically, Kroot send out these Farstalker warbands out into the galaxy to go find and eat sentient life to bring back its traits to the Kroot homeworlds.
Oh, that's badass.
Yeah,
I like that.
And so basically, the only way they can share those genetic traits of things that they eat is also being eaten. So they're sending out people to go eat someone and then come home and get eaten. So the genetic diversity of the Kroot, like, continues, you know? Because if they're
That's
just
really cool.
eating the same thing forever, the Kroot become sick and die.
They look like it's so funny because they have the cool skirmisher ones, and then there are the ones that look like dogs, and they're the same thing.
Yes! Oh my god. Okay, so Kroot also have Kroot hounds, which are the same species. They just ate too many animals and turned into an animal.
That's cool.
So they have to watch what they eat. Oh,
Yeah, that
they are what they eat, literally.
Literally.
I love when they do that with like because the xenomorphs have that where it's strategic, and the Tyranids have that where it's strategic, and this one where they have it and it's just like, oh, we gotta do that, otherwise we're stupid as shit. I eat too much red meat and I feel the same way. I'm like, ugh, I don't want to move.
Oh, Snowy says, wait, are the Krork like a lichen? Because lichen is a symbiotic combination of fungus and algae, and orcs are fungus. Kelly, go Google if the Kroot are lichen.
I am currently looking up if the Kroot are lichens.
Yeah, thank you. I am currently gluing a guy I did drop earlier and break his spear off.
You killed
It
him.
happens. You know, it's
murdered
not a painting session if I didn't at least break off one intricate piece that I put on.
Listen, it's fine. I bisected my Canoptech Stalker.
DuckDuckGo found me an article about the Kroods. Does that help?
Really great, Sanity.
Try my best.
Looks like nobody's making that connection, but like, I mean, that's cool. I like that.
I hope listen, I like that. I think the Kroot should be a lichen.
I think so. I don't see why not, right?
Now I want to go buy that new Kroot set. Ugh. They made
another creature of note is the Kroot hawk, an animal sacred by the Kroot, possibly because it may be their evolutionary ancestor. There are other Kroot subspecies that are considered outcasts in Kroot society, and are killed by the Kroot if found.
Huh. I didn't know that.
That's neat.
There's so much ritualistic killing in this game. Kind of awesome.
Kelly.
Kind of sexual, actually, if you think about it.
Hey, can you calm down?
No.
Kelly, Safi said, why is Kelly Cam frozen in time? And I had to check to see if it was, like, broken. No, you've just been holding that one piece in place for so long that Safi thought your camera was frozen.
I think that's reasonable. When I first started gluing things like this, I was like, oh, I can't do this. This sucks.
Aw.
After re-gluing it for the 20th time, nah, I'll hold it. I'll hold it for a full minute.
I'll hold it for however long I goddamn need
Yeah,
to.
I can't turn my hand. I broke the spear off of this guy, and his hand broke off.
That happened to my other Necron Lord, not the one I have down here with me right now. But since I had two of the Necron Lord that comes in Indomitus, I wanted to customize one because it's an okay Necron Lord. It wasn't my favorite.
it. You're so mad about the one that I think it's
oh my
good.
God. I'm talking about this one, chat. I'm talking about this guy literally right here.
That's just Trays in the Infinite.
It's kind of like Trays in the Infinite,
It's
but the problem
exactly Trays in the
he's
Infinite.
just not my favorite. Of all the crowns that the Necrons wear, I feel like this one on this guy's head looks like a baby bonnet, and I don't like that. It looks dorky. It looks silly. Okay.
It looks like a gear crown.
You are so mad and hater over this crown that ultimately is not one of the worst looking crowns that they've put on the fucking Necron
Not
boards.
the worst, but like not the best. Kitty ears. Okay, see that's a +1 for it. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Kitty ears. See, look, it's selling.
Literally, Solren says he's ... All right, and I agree with that statement. I agree with that analysis.
Why does everybody
He's all
hate
right.
him?
I just like literally in the Indomitus set, so many cooler Necrons like were in there. Like the Royal Warden, the fucking Plasmancer, the fucking oh my god, the Tripod Lord, the fucking what are these called? Destroyer Lord. Literally this guy.
Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, that's not fair. That's like the best fucking model. Hold on, I gotta get mine out now.
That looks like a Doom guy, Doom villain.
It does look like a Doom villain. Good job.
Where's my boy? He is nearly painted, nearly finished for me. I
Look at
fucking
you,
love
little
this
paint
guy.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna maximize them so everyone can see.
I do love the Destroyer Lord. Hold on, I gotta put my guy down now.
Kelly's
Oh.
is way more painted than mine.
Well, I have, but you did the edge highlighting, which is the thing that I haven't done on this particular model.
That's true. But I think your
Oh.
gradient turned out better.
Wow, that looks good.
I'm really love this guy. This is one of my. I'll do like the full turnaround if I can. It's a little hard to focus. I gotta find the focus. But
The blue on the blade is like delicious.
yeah. I add little scratches to it. Let me see if I can pull focus. Hold on.
You can do it. You can do it.
I can
You
just.
can do it.
I
Can
like
you,
his
like,
Legend of
twist
Zelda
the-
axe.
Can you twist the lens?
Oh my god, it is. Oh,
There's a lot of little
I
gradient. there's, like,
love the little the texture you put onto the blade is really good.
The texture on the blade is pretty neat. Trying to think of all the things.
Lorgar? Who is Lorgar?
Lorgar, I believe he's a word bearer. Oh, I think he might be the Primarch of the word bearers. And if I recall, the sentence about Lorgar is that every problem in modern 40k is partially or completely Lorgar's fault.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure he's the reason that there are Chaos Marines. Marines that have betrayed the Imperium and worship the Chaos Gods now.
Lorgar, once called Lorgar Aurelian and the Urizen, or Wisest of the Wise, before the Horus Heresy, is a demon prince of Chaos Undivided and the Primarch of the Word Bearers.
He's still alive? I didn't know he was alive. I say as if he's a real person.
He's still kicking?
Didn't know he was still kicking. Yeah.
Didn't know he was still getting work. Good for him.
I met at Wendy's the other day.
Hi, good for him, you know? What a career.
Wow, there's a lot of writing on this guy.
Yeah.
Where's-
If
How many books are there?
if a character has appeared in the Horus Heresy and is a Primarch, chances are there are going to be books about that one character. Like, the Horus Heresy has a novel series that is in... Like, we're talking, like, an amount of books that rivals, like, something like fucking Animorphs, but I'm pretty
Oh my
sure the
God.
books are way larger. Like, they have gotten authors to write about the Horus Heresy since, like, fucking time immemorial. It's really strange. And they keep getting the authors to write more. They're officially... Because, like, the weird thing about the Horus Heresy is that everyone knows what happened, basically, because it's all a prequel to 40k. But they are fleshing it out to an insane degree. Imagine if George Lucas was still making the prequels today. Like, oh, and another thing, did you know that Emperor Palpatine was actually... And it trails off because you don't care.
Oh man, I mean, have you talked much to Dorothy Radio Free Dairy?
I have not now.
Okay, well, she is fucking obsessed with like deep Star Wars lore, and let me tell you, that's basically been happening. But it's just not George Lucas that's been doing it.
That's
Yeah.
insane to me.
Did you know that? Did you know
Dave
that?
Filoni? Sorry.
Did you know that Emperor Palpatine has a secret son with 3 eyes named Triclops?
I didn't know
What?
his name was Triclops. That makes it so much better.
Hang
What?
on.
You're fucking
I'll
with me.
Google it. Hang on.
I thought the stupidest thing about Star Wars was that they announced the final thing, like the final choice to the last movie in Fortnite. Like that to me was the number one. Like, I was like, okay, I get it. I don't care. You guys don't
They
care
actually
anymore.
Do that.
Yes.
The
Oh my
the guy
God.
the woman who gave birth to him was named Sly Moore.
Oh, you didn't know that. Oh, new favorite
on.
character, Slymore.
Slymore. God.
Gave birth to Triclops.
Yeah, Emperor Palpatine and Sly Moore gave birth to Triclops.
my
Fucking, why
God.
didn't his wife and his kid? Why did they not get a movie? What?
Yeah. It's
That's-
fucking, it's Sheev, Sly, and Triclops.
I would watch the fuck.
Wait, is
out of
Sheev's
that.
last name Klops or is the son's name Triclops?
No, his name is Sheev Palpatine and his wife is Sly Moore, and then their son is Triclops.
Triclops. My beautiful
Triclops.
baby boy Triclops
Oh my
I have to get home to Slymore. My Triclops is waiting for us.
Listen, Triclops, it's just you and me against the world.
Oh, okay. Lorgar's like old name was Urizen. That makes a lot of sense. Okay.
All of this sounds like D&D because Tharizdun is a D&D thing, and then another thing you before sounds very D&D as well. The concept also sounds a lot like second edition. I don't know if any.
I'm pretty sure that's because they were written around the same time.
Yes, they
Oh,
were.
were they?
Yeah.
Same era. They were inspired by each other.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Like D&D and 40K, I'm pretty sure were like, or I guess it wasn't 40K at the time. Back when it started, it was Rogue Trader, and it was sort of a space tabletop role-playing game when it first began. But Space Marines became incredibly popular once they were added to the setting, so it became a war game shortly after.
Well, they were always selling war games. Their Warhammer Fantasy was a war game series.
That's true. Warhammer Fantasy was a war game way before.
And that was happening at the same time Rogue Trader was, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Warhammer Fantasy and Rogue Trader, I believe, and then at some
Rogue
point
Trader,
40K got created.
Rogue Trader was just them trying to do what they've been doing with Necromunda all these years, you know, where they're like, they wanted a small narrative-based game, and then everyone was like, but we want 1 million of them! Let us fight armies of these people! And they were like, okay.
Okay. Well, if you're gonna buy it.
They had the setup for it. They had the catalog.
There's an evil. Wait, there's Athema and Anathema in this game.
Anathema? What's the difference between Athema and Anathema?
Okay, like Athema are like that's basically a general term for like a ritual dagger, and Anathema is like an evil sword, I guess. Like
in this
people kill each other with like normal swords.
Yeah.
Oh well,
Yeah.
they also have power swords though, which
And
are like
chain swords.
Yeah, so their chain swords are just chainsaw swords. Do they also have the field that's like splits metal apart?
Yeah.
So like, I was like, how come they don't use fucking, like, I mean, for lack of a better term, lightsabers and shit? And they were like, Jamie was like, oh, that's because all of their swords and chainsaws have a field around them that cuts through matter like it's butter. So you don't need to worry about that anyway.
That's
then
not
why
the
use a
chainsaw swords. That's just the power swords. I
Okay.
think.
That's just what a lightsaber is, though.
Yes, but
I mean,
instead,
well-
it's a normal sword.
Well, but a lightsaber cuts with like it's like magnetically contained plasma. Like it's melting shit. It doesn't actually cut through anything. It's not like a
Exactly.
kinetic like thing.
And the power swords are entirely kinetic. They just split things apart.
Oh,
And
I
it-
see.
And so they're like atom breaking. They don't actually get hot or anything. They're just glowing swords that rip apart matter. And I don't know. I think that's an interesting distinction for what is ostensibly them going, we want lightsabers, but we can't give them. We can't do that. We cannot let them have lightsabers.
We're gonna get in so much trouble.
Have I told you about flash cutters, the weapon I added to Amber Skies?
Tell us.
So I was challenged to basically make lightsabers like somebody challenged me to say like, okay, add lightsabers but make it like cooler and interesting. And I found that to be a fun little narrative challenge. So
That's
okay.
fun.
A flash cutter has two parts. It's a scabbard and then a hilt that locks into the scabbard. You have to charge the blade by sheathing the weapon. When they're drawn, they can project an extraordinarily high energy cutting edge, like the equivalent of a bolt of lightning, for a fraction of a second, right? So you have to be able to draw and resheath them incredibly fast. Like, you can only really use them if you're a crazy augmented cyborg that can draw a sword and then sheath it again faster than you can blink your eye.
Oh yeah.
That's some samurai
Right.
shit. Like that's
Exactly.
some
Oh,
anime.
that's so
Like
much
that's
fun.
that's awesome.
Right, it's a lightsaber, but you have to do a samurai ass EI draw with it, and
Okay.
it shoots a bolt of lightning that causes
That's fun.
it causes an audible thunderclap when you use it.
That
Yeah.
fucking slaps. That's awesome.
Right?
Holy shit! I'm not gonna be able to, like the idea that you don't like someone puts their hand to the full move, puts their hand directly to their hip. You hear a slight click and then a thunder crash. You do not see it, and a bolt of lightning shoots past you as you assume The sword has been removed from its sheath. You assume that the what is it? The what cutter?
The flash cutter.
Flash cutter.
Flash cutter.
It's just for a single. Like, is it like getting flash bang? Is it bright or is it? I assume so.
Okay. I actually explored this in one of the recent updates. It's basically there's like a bunch of characters get attacked and one of them realizes like, hey, I've never actually seen somebody use a flash cutter before, and then the moment it's drawn, the flash of light blinds them, and they go temporarily deaf because of the thunderclap. And then when their eyes and ears recover, they see the fucking like giant necromechanical like thing trying to kill them is like a cloud of slag. Like it's just gone.
Wow. Holy fuck. Imagine being flashbanged by a thing that you wear on your belt. You're like you assume that this thing is it, what is it used for normally? Is it a power tool? Like
okay, so flash cutters were invented by a culture that were like, they used to be a sort of agricultural like culture, but were enslaved for several generations and basically forced to work in factories. But when there was a civil war, they took the opportunity to rebel, and they converted these like industrial plasma cutters that they had been forced to work on for several generations into these like very impractical but very powerful weapons. So that's what they used to be used for, but now they've actually, like, people have actually started to produce them as weapons, because turns out if you have an entire culture that are now like, you know, roving mercenaries, who like roving augmented mercenaries who can draw a sword incredibly quickly, turns out these things are very good at destroying war machines.
Yeah, I can't imagine if you like this thing that can if you had a lightsaber that could be thrown at you and with the power of inconcussive force to knock out any civilian, I would mass produce those things real quick. Especially if I am a mercenary, I'd be like, hey, how many of those can I get on mask? Do you think that there's a chance I could get like 6 crates of those? And the second one mercenary is rocking up with 6 crates of fucking flash cutters, everybody's like, that's the move. I'm not gonna do anything else.
Right. The trouble is that they have, like, they can only hold so much power. You know, you can maybe use it like 3 or 4 times before you have to let it recharge for a whole day or something like that. And they require an enormous amount of power. Like you need to hook them up to like a city power grid.
Oh god.
But that's pretty easy in this setting. Like power storage and power generation is pretty easy. The other thing is that normal people basically can't use them. You need to have like heavily cybernetically augmented reflexes. Like they are difficult enough to use that even ordinarily augmented people can't really use them. You actually have to be like, even if you have augments, you need to be trained for several years in a specific type of martial art specifically developed for augmented bodies to be able to use them properly.
Okay, so like the skill ceiling's pretty high.
Yes. But they are extraordinarily effective.
That makes sense though. Like I would imagine like everybody can't just be running around with these things. But how easy is it to get a hold of the cybernetic enhancements?
That's pretty easy. However, it changes you permanently. Like your diet changes, your ability to sleep changes. Like
drastically. But is it like,
yeah,
is it culturally normal? Like if it's easy but there are changes, I would imagine there's always people who can adapt to like large structural shifts to their own identity and like find a new place. I imagine there would be havens of people who are like, yeah, I mean, we all live like this, so there's probably gonna be a town of people who live like that.
In the setting, like cybernetic augmentation is pretty common, but it's also like it's visually obvious that someone augmented like that is augmented for combat purposes. Like it's kind of like meeting somebody on the street and you know that they are also a tank.
Mm-hmm. No, I get
that makes sense. So there's a definite, like, it's a societal choice, but there are entire cultures that are like the Sagi, the the culture that developed these things, like most of them have combat augments, and
It's
that's
kinda like
very normal.
It's
It's
kind of
like,
Cyberpunk too, where if you like have a cannon in your arm, you need to have a body that can withstand the blast of a cannon firing from your arm.
Exactly.
So you're like 10 feet tall and like fucking huge. Even if you're not like wielding a weapon, someone will be like, yeah, there's no reason for that guy to be that fucking massive if he wasn't like Mr. Cannon Soldier.
That's Mr. Cannon. Yeah.
Haven't
Local
you
legend
heard?
Mr. Cannon has died in a horrible cannon accident.
And I will get off my novel, but fun fact, the Sagi are lagomorphs. They're rabbits.
Oh, like Usagi.
Yes, but they are the so I was similarly challenged to make the most fucked up rabbit girls that I possibly could.
Oh, I'm excited about
That's
that
an
because those
alluring
fuckers
sentence.
are strange. And,
Yes.
like bunnies, like in real life, people assume they're so like innocent, and whatever. They're
No,
fucked
they're-
up.
Their jaws, they don't have lips or skin around their jaws because their teeth and the bones around their jaws grow perpetually, like beaver teeth.
Mhm.
And so they have to constantly file down their own like bone structure on their face, and so because of that, it's become custom like to whittle your own like facial bones into like cool mask shapes that are like representative of your place in society. So their faces look like no masks,
Oh.
like Japanese theater masks.
Oh yeah, I remember
Oh.
you telling me about this one. Ah.
That's so cool.
are they also akin to like actual rabbits though, in that they just are so willing, like so ready to die, like their bodies are just like.
thought you were gonna say
I'm
fuck.
ready to... No, well, yes, that's part of it, but like the that's the part of the dichotomy. Rabbits are built to fuck and then die. They do not have a will to live. There's not much like structural integrity to them,
Mhm.
really.
Like a grenade or a pine
And the
cone.
horse.
Yeah,
Or a
they're
horse.
They are built like that's part of why they were enslaved, is that they weren't always like an enormous warrior culture. Like they were like they breed very quickly, and they can be worked to death very quickly.
right, and if they and diets are specific, and there's a lot of like I would imagine if they're like rabbits, I don't know what they can and can't eat, but
Well, they're like, okay, so here's part of it. Like, and this is a huge theme of this entire book, is like they started as vegetarians, but as they were like over the generations, as they were enslaved, they became omnivorous as they were forced to eat meat, and it also changed their biology. So they are extremely spiteful and significantly more durable now. But they still have the energy and breeding rate.
Huh.
So it's basically like if you bred rabbits to be carnivorous predators.
oh god, yeah, okay, that is. I was gonna say like the one problem with rabbits is that they are just like so easily do they die. If you're not careful, if you sneeze at them and they think about it too hard, they're gonna have a heart attack and die. So the idea that somebody took like took all the energy, all the like rapid like reproduction rate, and said, okay, yeah, let's make these things last and violent. I don't like that. No, that's probably a bad idea. And now they're 10 feet tall and built with cannons in them. So I'm a little bit worried.
Exactly.
Now, in my honest opinion, women stay winning.
Well, yeah.
Women
Well-
do stay winning.
Now I have to imagine some of these Sagi are not. But CT, I'm holding a microphone to you. Would you care to comment on that?
Your mic cut out for a second there. What did you say?
Oh, the
They're all
good.
women. They're all women.
Are they all women?
No, they are not all women. However, the character that actually, we meet two Sagi in the series so far. One of them is male, the other one is female.
No.
However, I never said in the original book that character was a Sagi.
Huh.
It just was true. Was
Yeah.
there things that implied it, or
Nope. Like, it was just a thing that was just for me in the lore. I knew that they were Sagi, but you can infer it because they are the only other character in the entire series that uses a flash cutter.
Huh.
Flash cutter is also like a. Oh, I don't know if this is an insult. It's not meant to be, but it's also like a Star Wars kind of way to name something. where like they
Star
like.
Wars is pretty good at names sometimes, I will say.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean,
the extended universe specifically, also not specifically the shit that George Lucas wrote, where he made the Nemoidians just to piss off Leonard Nimoy, and he called them jizz whalers for no fucking reason at all.
Jizz
What
they
the
wail.
hell? What?
They whale the jizz. They jizz the whale constantly.
You want to hear the funniest joke Star Wars has to offer?
Sure.
You know the din 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 din.
It's called jizz.
It's called jizz. It's just jazz with an I. The people who play jizz whalers.
They play
Really
jizz.
good.
Like, but there's not even a. It's not even that funny.
It's not. There's no punchline there.
There's no
Jizz
punchline.
music.
The punchline is the setup, and you only know that when you go onto the Wikipedia page. Like, it's not like it's in like the novelization of like the canon movie. But
Hey.
it's stupid.
Sorry, I think you mean the Wikipedia page. Can you please
That's
please
true.
keep your
I was
facts
wrong.
straight? Thank you.
I was wrong. I gotta go commit.
I think my favorite Wikipedia page is the page for sex.
Yeah.
There's a page for sex.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's titled reproduction, but it's just like there's an entire like page on the Wikipedia for sex.
There's
It has a canon like tab and then
The
a non-canon
Legends
tab.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's specifically canon about sex and not? What's not canon? Gosh, I'm so okay. Well, now I gotta go pouring through this, but I've got paint on my hands.
I gotta do
Reproduction
some
was the
research.
biological reproduction was the biological process in which a new life is generated
didn't even-
from one or more parent life forms.
Palpatine took everything from us.
They figured out how to clone, and they were like, "All right, this rules. We're not doing anything else." They gave up on it. There's no more breeding in Star Wars.
Oh man, I've been working on this Doomstalker, this Ophidian Destroyer, and this fucking plasma site for a while now. I think that I'm about to wear out and have all my bones fall out of my body, but this has been a lot of fun. I would be down to come back and do another painting stream sometime.
Yeah, this was awesome. I didn't even get half as much as I wanted done, but
Ooh, hold on. Let me make it larger. Let's see
nothing
your
to see.
progress.
there's no. I just was detailing. I was just detailing.
Come
while everybody else
on,
was
come
doing
on,
things.
show us the
Okay.
detailing.
All I did was clean them
Ooh.
up. That's all I've. Oh, let me pull focus. Because hold on. One guy is drying.
Yeah,
still.
I see you added the wash. Get it to focus.
So I'll get this guy to focus. Hold on. This guy had the wash. Fucking hold on. I have to physically pull focus, which is my favorite thing about this. I have to use a slider. Hold on. Oh. Where is it? Oh, come
Oh.
on, move. Oh.
Oh,
There,
oh.
move it. Oh, there we go. I'm twisting the lens.
You can do it. You can do it.
There it is.
Hell yeah. Oh, I love that. Ah.
So, all I did was brighten up the shields. Really, I've been cleaning
Nice.
them up. They were all I had done on these was just give them the quick once over of white and then the gold. So I've just been cleaning up the edges, making sure things look. It's so bright. It's so bright.
It's so bright. It's so bright in here.
I need to take a picture and show you what my I have. Jamie knows this. I duct taped. What? It's not Saran wrap. It's baking sheets. What are they? Parchment paper. Parchment paper. I duct taped parchment paper to a lamp so that it wouldn't be too bright, so it would diffuse the light.
That's an old film trick. That's clever.
Is that actually what you did? Okay, I was like, is this gonna melt? This is gonna start a fire in my house.
No, that's like, I mean, unless it's like a heat lamp, you should be fine.
No, I don't think it's a heat. I mean, it's a heat lamp and that it gets hot, so pretty easily.
As how light bulbs work, you mean,
Hold on,
as
this
opposed to being some sort of like flame lamp.
All right, and this guy is fixed. You may have seen him earlier. It's completely the same. Nothing has really changed about him other than I knocked his arm off and it is back on.
Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Fuck,
Fuck
yes.
yes. Fuck yes. Yeah, that's half of the hobby for me.
Fuck yes, sir.
New
Fuck
toy.
yes.
New toy broke. Just smack it over. Fucking knock it over. Okay, let me meticulously fix it. Bam! Knock it over. Son of a bitch.
I love how you did like a nerd voice for yourself at that one. That was very good.
I know who I am.
You're like a bull in a china shop.
What?
They're very.
What do you mean, huh?
Bulls are
Even if you haven't heard that thing before, you can picture it in your mind.
Eh?
James forgotten what bowls look like.
Where am I? What is this thing?
Oh god, James forgotten everything. Chat, you have to help them.
Chat, use exclamation point remember.
Oh my god. You should duct tape the parchment paper in a cylinder.
Oops. Okay, I'm gonna type this in chat. I forgot the entire raid command, and I just typed in exclamation point Lake Mojave.
I saw Candy's message and I thought you typed exclamation point forget more.
Forget more.
As the raid command.
God. Oh man. Oh man. Okay. This was a lot of fun. I have so much tension in all my muscles from being like so still all night. This was a lot of fun. What is the raid message? We've talked about a lot actually.
Say it's Sheevan time. Mojave will get it.
It's Sheevan time. Yes. It's
Sheevan
Shevin apostrophe. It's Sheevan time. Okay. Everyone. Hey, thank you all so much for being here. This was the first time we've actually tried anything with the painting shit, so I had a lot of fun.
I had a
Kelly,
great time.
thank you so much for painting with me, and CT Insanity, thank you for dropping by. Oh, and Dakota, who's at work now, thanks for dropping by.
Hashtag Piss Squad.
Everyone,
Squad.
the raid message is not hashtag Piss Squad, it is Sheevan time. Do not send piss messages to Lake Mojave. I will be so mad.
Can I?
No.
Why are you exempt? Why would you be exempt?
Why would you be exempt, huh?
I don't know. Favoritism, nepotism, any of them. Pick one.
Hey, oh, yeah, one last thing. Kelly and I will see you all tomorrow on both Kelly's channel and mine. So keep an eye out. Bye, y'all.
Hell yeah.
Raid now. And anyone have any secret messages for the VOD watchers?
McClunky.
McClunky.